Live from Grant Stadium on the campus of Grant Union High School in Sacramento, California, Touchdown Productions, your championship television for the Foothills, is proud to present the Miners' Road to the Playoffs. Tonight, the Metro League Championship is on the line. Your Nevada Union Miners take on perennial league rival and defending section champion Grant Pacers. All the action is coming up right here on your Foothill Game of the Week. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Grant Stadium for this annual battle between the Nevada Union Miners and the Grant Pacers. I'm Marty Mortensen, along with football analyst Jim Adams, our producer director Gil Dominguez, and of course the rest of the Touchdown Production sports team. And Jim, the Miners come to Grant tonight with a lot of momentum, and so do these Pacers.
You got that right, Marty, and as you take a look, here comes the Miners right next to the fans here down the aisleway, and the Miners are undefeated in league play, but now they're going to enter their test of the season with the final two games against Grant and Granite Bay. And Grant comes into tonight's game with only one league loss against Granite Bay and needs a win here tonight to claim at least a share of the league title.
And you can see a big Sacramento and Foothill crowd is on hand here tonight to witness this great annual matchup.
Well, and I think Coach Alberghini said it best today in the Union when he said that you may as well start this game with 3 minutes left, because that's what it always comes down to.
And that just might happen here tonight, because as these teams continue to warm up, let's pause to remind you that Nevada Union Miner Road to the Playoffs is an exclusive telecast of Touchdown Production and is being underwritten tonight by Liberty Motors and the new Liberty Motors in Auburn, owned by Alkenbrecht family. Liberty Motors is your local Dodge Chrysler Plymouth dealer in Grass Valley, offering the Motor Trend's SUV of the year, the 2004 Hemi-powered Dodge Durango. Liberty Motors and Liberty Motors Auburn.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HB Rentals. Winter is here, and HB Rental Manager Craig Arthur knows you have a lot of work to do. So HB Rentals has a variety of tools that you need to finish those projects and help you prepare for the cold winter ahead. Hanson Brothers Construction and HB Rentals.
Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. State Farm Insurance agent Mike Bratton and his staff of local professionals can take care of your insurance needs, including auto, life, and health insurance to protect you and your investments. It's Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services.
Placer Title Company. Chief Title Officer Larry Ingersoll reminds you that Placer Title now has 2 locations to serve you in Grass Valley and the new office in Bear River. And both locations offer you complete title and escrow service for any real estate transaction. Placer Title Company.
Paulette's Country Kitchen. Paulette and John Rickard specialize in traditional country-style breakfast or lunch served all day long with a complete and varied menu including egg dishes, country potatoes, and a daily lunch special with homemade pies. It's Paulette's Country Kitchen.
Grass Valley Glass. Shauna Marty and NU linebacker coach Curtis Sawan are part of the NU football family and specialize in one-day windshield replacement or repair to get you back on the road quickly, and they work with most major insurance companies. Grass Valley Glass.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the Foothills since 1997. Thank you for joining us tonight, and be sure to tune in every week as we follow all the local teams on their road to the playoffs on our Foothill network of stations, ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, USA Media Channel 23 in Bear River and Colfax, NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley and Nevada City, and our newest station, Lake of the Pines, Channel 7. Well, Jim, it's a beautiful night here in Sacramento as we've driven down to Grant Union High School to see this great matchup, as both of these teams need to win tonight. Unfortunately, only one team is going to come away with a victory. And what's your opinion of this game as we look ahead?
You know, Marty, as we've approached this season, I've got to admit that I think that this game brings us with a little chill down our spine, with the most excitement that we've seen, a Foothill crowd that probably is larger than the Grant crowd. But with that said, in essence, you have two very well-skilled teams who know each other very well, who are both very strong competitors, and I think we're looking forward to a great game tonight. Grant comes into the game with an individual by the name of Sid Thompson. Sid is their scoring leader with 66 points. He has run the ball this season for 883 yards. And with that said, the most interesting part of that is that the last 3 games, Sid has not played for Grant. So an outstanding player who we understand will be back in the game here tonight. Grant with a very strong squad. And then that's complemented by an NU crew that, for those of you who have watched the game of the week or who have had the privilege of watching the games, we know that we have a special team out of Nevada Union this year too. So very strong players, in which I think, Marty, tonight one of the things that's going to come into play is we're going to see the Herreras, Rich and Ryan, carry the ball a lot. Ryan comes into the game averaging more than 103 yards per game, and Rich is not too far behind him at 67 yards per game. They're going to get a lot of the action here tonight, and I've got to tell you, I believe that we're in for a fine contest here. Nevada Union, as we said at the outset, is done with somewhat of the weaker part of their schedule. Tonight, Grant. Next week, Granite Bay. And then after a bye week, should they be so fortunate, which it most definitely looks like they will, the playoffs will come. And these games are important, Marty, because these wins, in essence, can help to ensure home field advantage for 1 or 2 games once the postseason begins. And as you know, Marty, when those teams have to come up to Nevada Union, when they have to come up to Grass Valley, we have a definite advantage.
No question about that, Jim, is that coming up to play at Grass Valley, it's a long road trip in a bus for the teams, and then plus you come up to Nevada Union High School, and with the big crowds that come out and support the Miners, it's just a great experience, and we'll look forward to getting the Miners on track here to at least possibly get a couple of home games in the playoffs.
Let's review this week a little bit. Let me give you the good news and the bad news. The good news is that Josh Noxon will be back this week. He has had an excellent week at practice with his injured knee, but with a brace, he is back. I had a chance to talk with Coach Humper, stronger than ever. Here's the bad news. Brennan McFadden has a bruise to his shin, and he is not suited up for tonight's game. He is being ruled week to week, so we may see him back next week at Granite Bay. So there's our injury report, Marty.
Thanks a lot, Jim. And the NU Miners Road to the Playoff is an exclusive telecast of Touchdown Productions and is being underwritten tonight by Pro Glass. Pro Glass specializes in many types of custom glass, including shower enclosures and mirrors, along with installation and new construction and energy-efficient replacement windows to save you money on heating and cooling your home. The name says it all, Pro Glass.
Top This Truck and Auto Accessories. Chuck Cavros and his staff specialize in all your auto or truck accessories and carry a selection of products including snug top truck shells and Weston brush guards, step bars and step boards. Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Landcraft Landscape Construction, Homecraft Building and Design. Tony Barrows and Brian Foster double team you with their custom home design service. Tony scores points early by creating custom outdoor living spaces, while Brian wins the game by remodeling fine custom homes. Landcraft Landscape Construction and Homecraft Building and Design.
Trophies, anyone? Trophies Anyone is more than just trophies. They also specialize in many different engraved and personalized plaques, teacher awards, gifts, and specialty items, all of which can be personalized to last for a lifetime. That's Trophies Anyone.
Smiley Services. Smiley Services helps Nevada County families with a smile and specializes in check cashing for people with no checking account, money orders, faxes, and cash advances. When life catches you by surprise, look for Smiley Services.
The Beam Easy Living Center. The Beam Center staff can teach you all about creating an entire home theater system, including plasma TVs, Mitsubishi big screens, and surround sound audio, including speakers for indoor and outdoor use. Beam Easy Living Center.
And by Touchdown Productions, Championship Television for the Foothills. This is Marty Mortensen along with Jim Adams saying thank you for inviting us into your living rooms tonight as we present the best in local sports on your Foothill network of stations. ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, USA Media Channel 23 in Bear River and Colfax, NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley and Nevada City, and our newest station in Lake of the Pines, Channel 7.
So, Mr. Mortensen, here we are on Halloween night, or almost on Halloween night, and Marty, are you going trick-or-treating this year?
I think I'm going to miss that this year.
You are? Well, that'll be about the first time for you.
Yeah,
huh?
no kidding. Senior citizens don't participate. They've had plenty throughout the years.
Well, I will tell you this. I think we're going to have a lot of tricks and a lot of treats here in tonight's game. Nevada Union had a good week at practice. They spent the first part of the week indoors and in the gym, and then had some really intense sessions outdoors. And on Wednesday, as has become an annual tradition, 12 of the players, 6 from Grant, 6 from Nevada Union, and the coaching staffs met for lunch. I spoke with Doug Potter, whose brother Chris went on the outing, and it was a very good meeting. There's great respect between these two programs. The rivalry is every bit as intense, but it's come a long ways. In fact, one of the things that's interesting is that I can't remember the last time that there was an unsportsmanlike penalty. So building a bridge between the two programs is very important, and let's send it on down to Gil Dominguez. Gil?
Thanks a lot, guys. Down here for his first Grant game ever at their campus is Marty Matheson, the principal of NU. And you got to like the playoff atmosphere here tonight, Marty.
Man, it's a great feeling here. I've been waiting since June. That's one of the first things I stepped on campus. It's one of the first things I heard about.
Well, the game takes on, of course, an annual importance, but the flavor is different each venue. And tonight we're at Grant High School, and a long way, but a lot of Nevada Union Minor faithful have shown up for this game.
Yeah, I've enjoyed watching all the nervous parents up there too, and talking to them, butterflies and pacing the stands, and talked to Dave, and I got to go with the players and coaches down to the annual luncheon in Auburn on Wednesday. That was real fun too. I got to hear Coach Alberghini and Coach Humpers. We rehashed about 15 games for me. 7-7-1. They went over every game and all the plays, and I had a good time, and with the kids.
And they usually have a surprise for each other in the game. Last year, Coach Alberghini brought in a quarterback from Jesuit that transferred over. 2 years ago was the debut of Brian Herrera. So there's always something in this game, and it really is a fun, competitive spirit between both schools.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was very impressive to watch the way the kids got together and well, listen to this. The boys got together at lunch and got to know each other and that stuff. Very respectful. I was very proud to see what Dave and Coach from Grant put on there. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Have a great game.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. I can't wait. NU's coming out on top for sure.
Marty Matheson there. Let's go out to the center of the field now, guys.
And there, which is kind of an annual tradition, you can see Nevada Union coming 1/4 of the way out on the field, as does Grant. And these two teams look like they are really psyched up for each other and ready for quite a contest tonight.
Looked like a stare down by both squads right
It
there,
did,
Jim.
didn't it?
Yeah, so the captains are out at the center of the field right now. Beer Temple is one of the captains tonight, Ty Smith. Number 59 is Andrew Jackson. Number 58 is Ryan Cardray. As they're out in the center of the field, let's see if we can listen to what's going on in the center of the field.
Caldwell back there. right, guys, you guys are in charge, so we don't have to, all right? You go put those games, we want you to play, okay?
Nevada Union won the toss, but deferred till the second half. They'll be kicking off to the Grant Pacers. And Grant will be coming from our left to our right. Beautiful night, big crowd, a lot of excitement in the air, Jim, and I'm looking forward to another outstanding performance by both teams.
You know, at the outset, Marty, we talked about how the game often comes down to the last 3 minutes, but oddly enough, that's an overstatement. Last year, it came down to the last 10 seconds when Nevada Union pulled it out on a double pass at the end of the game. And 2 years ago, in an absolutely torrential rain, Nevada Union also on the next to the last play of the game kicked an incredible 40-yard field goal to snatch that contest away here at Grant. And to honor America, our national anthem.
Nice long rendition there as they got their money's worth on that one. There's a color guard from Grant Union High School, ROTC program, taking the colors off the field.
Marty, both of these teams are pretty amped up, but as you looked at the national anthem and could look over on the Grant sidelines, that was a pretty restless crew over there, and they are really motivated and ready for a game here tonight. Here they are on their own turf, probably feeling that the last 2 years they were somewhat cheated out of victory when it was taken away from them at the very last minute. And in this particular game tonight, it has been an interesting combination in that the team that usually wins this game usually goes on to win the Metro League Championship, but usually then is upended by the team that loses in the sectional championship. So an interesting game here. In 13 years, Grant and NU have won half of the sectional championships, and although Granite Bay presents a wild card tonight, in essence tonight, it's Nevada Union, it's Grant, from Grant Stadium. And Marty, we'll turn it over to you. Here we go.
Kicking off for Nevada Union is Chris Ulinski. Back to receive is Warren and Jones. And it's going to come to Jones, Nathan Jones, and he's going to take it right up to about the, looks like the 15-yard line.
And good coverage there by Nevada Union. Maybe not the best kick by Chris Ulinski, but he gets the job done. If he kicks it into the end zone, it comes out to the 20. Here, Grant is going to start up on the 16. Number 1, watch for him. He should be in the backfield, Sid Thompson. And they do not start with Sid Thompson. Oh, he's on split end.
It's like the shotgun formation. There's a pass out into the flat to Jackson. That doesn't go anywhere. Maybe picks up a couple yards, as Nevada Union was all over that one.
On defense here for Nevada Union, one of the things that Grant shows is Grant is usually a team that blocks straight ahead. As a result of that, NU will slant in both directions, and they believe that that may be a key to them being able to get better penetration. On that particular play, only a pickup of 1, 2nd down and 9.
Jackson will come in over center. Penna is the center. He rolls out, hands it right off very quickly, but coming up and making that stop for Nevada Union was James Brenly, as he stopped him with just a couple-yard gain. He went down low to get him.
And number 45 carrying the ball on that play, Soyan Fotofili.
Well, I'm glad you got that name right off the bat. Fotofili.
I'm pretty good with those names. Have you ever noticed, Marty?
No, you don't make any mistakes, but me, pooh.
So kind of interesting that we have not seen Sid Thompson yet in the backfield. And after having the last 3 weeks off, you kind of wonder what you might see here. And again, on a 3rd down and long, he is not in the backfield.
Back in shotgun formation is Jackson. He's looking over the middle. He's got his man, and he could go all the way, and he will. He's down at the 40, the 30, 20, 10, 15, 5, touchdown. Grant, boy, that was 3rd and 8, and got right over the middle, caught that ball, took it all the way down the sideline. One man to beat, and he did, and it's touchdown, Grant High School.
So Don Shea Warren on that
play.
And I'll tell you, as he was going into the end zone, he was blowing kisses to the Nevada Union defender, and that may make it so that there's no touchdown, because if that infraction stands, that should be a live ball infraction, and that would take the ball back to the 20, about the 18-yard line. So it'll be interesting to see what they call here. I don't think that it was a dead ball foul.
Well, he wasn't in the end zone when he pulled that stunt.
And if you take a look here, Nevada Union, one of the things that you worry about is and Dave Humphers worried about their pass defense, and here on this particular play, take a look. Made sure there wasn't a block in the back there. And here he comes down the sidelines. Now watch as he gets close to the end zone. There he is blowing kisses to the NU defender right there. So let's see what they do here. Do they take points off the board, or is this for the extra point?
This will be for the extra point. This happened in the JV game. Nevada Union came out on top with a big win in JV, but there were several penalties called like that, Jim. The score in tonight's game was 49-26 in favor of the JV squad. This will be for an extra point from the ball's going to be spotted on the 25-yard line, so it'll be a 35-yard extra point.
So on a 3rd and 7, Grant really converts.
Almost blocked. It looks like it's going to be good. Yes, it is. Nice kick.
So Grant comes out strong after 2 running plays that did not go too far. An excellent about 80-yard pass play to take a 7-0 lead. 10 minutes and 14 seconds to play here in the first half. And if there was a couple of things that Nevada Union was worried about, they knew that their run defense they believed that it would be there. But the pass defense has struggled a little bit more in the last several weeks. And on that particular play, the problem here that we're going to see again in just a moment is that they give up the big play. Now here on this play,
had a good rush.
Yep, and you'll see here, once Don Shea Warren gets it, then he's really off to the races. All he has to do is break that one tackle. He does. There he has a block, and the guy, look at that, intelligently does not throw that block, thinking it might be in the back, and he's gone the distance.
So now Nevada Union, who won the toss, but elected to kick off, and now has cost them 7 points. 7-0 here with 10:14 left to go in the first period. Here's the kickoff, and Beer Temple's going to come over for it. He's going to let it go into the end zone, and it does. Smart play by JP, as that ball would have, now it comes out to the 20, but that could have been trouble.
Yeah, I think maybe he was hoping that it would go out of bounds just before it crossed behind the pylon there. And Nevada Union will set up shop on the 20-yard line. On offense tonight, we talked about Josh Noxon being back, Brendan McFadden being out. We're going to see Basso and Nick Cartan will both see some time at tight end tonight. I think that Nick may also see some duty at wide receiver. We expect, if they go on as they should, a running play to Herrera on the first play of this drive.
Herrera over the right side looking for blockers. He's got a couple. He should take it up for a first down. About 12-yard gain as Rich Herrera swung in to the outside, picked up his blockers, and picked up a first down.
I think in tonight's game we're going to see Nevada Union really establish that running game. With that said, we believe that this will be a pass to Chris Potter or Nick Cartan on our second play of the game.
Smith in motion. There's Potter looking for room. Can't find anything. Now he's going to have to run it out. But he's got his man wide open down the right sideline.
And there's Josh Noxon.
He put a good move on the defender. He was the only one in the pattern.
David Carrillo. I said Josh Noxon, but it was David Carrillo on that play.
Well, that was 81, Josh.
Okay.
Josh Noxon. Here's a rollout by Smith, and it goes over to Herrera, and it gets a couple yards.
Nevada. And let's take a look at that pass there to Josh Noxon. Ty had to scramble a little bit, but with that said, great pass here. There's Josh. Excellent catch, excellent reception. And there he goes.
That last pass play was to Potter. And there's a handoff to Potter again. He gets spun around, and he maybe picks up a yard. In on that tackle was Ivy Chips Jones.
That'll bring up about a third down and six or seven on the play. So Nevada Union mixing 2 passes and 2 runs in their first possession comes up here at 3rd and 7.
There's a reverse around the left side, and there's nobody there. He's down to the 10, the 5, touchdown Nevada Union. That was Nathan Basso. As there's a penalty now. This is getting ridiculous. They're calling whenever you do any celebrations in the end zone. That's all she wrote. That'll be a 15-yard penalty for excessive celebration. Boy, that play was wide open. They didn't expect that one.
That couldn't have been executed better. A double reverse on the play, which you're going to be able to watch for some trick plays from Nevada Union, or maybe I shouldn't call them trick plays, some different plays than you normally see from Nevada Union, and there was one right there. But you know, Marty, with that said, these teams are going to have to be disciplined because a 30-some yard point after, sooner or later, is going to betray one of these teams.
Right.
So the celebrating maybe can be kept for either on the sideline or after the game, but for right now, in comes Chris Ulinski.
That puts your kicker at a very big disadvantage.
And Chris actually has a 35-yard extra point.
There's a good snap. It's down, it's up, and it looks like it's good right through, and it is. No, it's to the right. And there's that's a big play. Now they're going to. Next time they're going to be forced to go for 2 points. You can't be doing, and that's unlike Nevada Union. They don't normally do that, but they got shown up on that first touchdown by Grant, and so I guess Basso got a little excited.
Let's take a look at this double reverse. Really, Marty, excellent first drive by Nevada Union. Good mix of plays. We're probably going to see more runs than we will passes, but take a look. Once he gets the ball, look at how the left side is closed off.
Right.
All he needs is one block.
got
Everyone is over on that right side. There's nobody there. Take a look at that shot. No one between Nathan and the end zone. So Basso goes and gets the first touchdown.
Let's see what he does here.
Well, I don't think it's what he did. Take a look at all the players that come and mob him, and I think that's what got the flag on that play.
So that's the score now is 7-6 as Nevada Union will kick off again from their own 40-yard line, back deep to receive. This time we've got Reggie Walker and it looks like Ivy Chips Jones. Well, what I've seen so far, the referees aren't going to let this game get out of hand.
You know, I think that they're going to keep a very tight leash on it. They want there to be excellent, not good, not very good, but excellent sportsmanship in this game between both of these teams. I believe, Marty, that this is the same crew that did the JV game.
It is.
And they kept very tight control as we had a chance to preview that game prior to the varsity game tonight. And I don't think they're going to stand for much.
Here's Jelinski kicking it deep this time. That could go into the end zone, and it does. Will not be run back. That'll come out to the 20-yard line. Good kick that time by Chris Jelinski.
So Nevada Union comes back on defense here, and for Nevada Union defensively, they're going to have to make a real stand here. Although it's a must-stop to stop that running game, they're really going to have to step it up against the pass, especially the deep potential pass like we saw earlier. That was one of the worries that Coach Humphers had.
Jackson in at quarterback. Time has been called.
And in the backfield for the first time, we do see Sid Thompson, number 1.
I think they were short of players, so Grant had to call the timeout.
And for Grant with Sid Thompson in the backfield, this is the first time that you've seen him in about 4 weeks, Marty, but he's a very explosive runner. Even with the time that he took off, he, I believe, still leads the Metro Conference in yardage. So he's a real big threat, and not only now do they have to worry about the pass, but also the run play.
There's the coach for the Grant Pacers heading back. He noticed that there were only 10 men on the field, so immediately called timeout, got his 11th man in. And now Nevada Union gets through talking with Coach Humphers, and they head out on defense. And they're going to, like you say, they're going to have to watch that deep secondary passing because they are very vulnerable to that tonight, as we saw on that first series.
It's hard to believe we're only 3 minutes and 24 seconds into this contest.
2 touchdowns scored already. 2 celebration penalties. Jackson in over center. And there's the pitch over to Thompson over the... Oh, he's got some speed, but coming up and making that stop, that looked like... Was that... I couldn't tell who made that stop.
I think it was Jacob Moore.
He had a whole... That Thompson, he's got some speed. He gets a full... Head of steam going, and look out. He's got potential to break everyone loose.
2nd down and 1 for Grant. 8 minutes to play, first quarter.
There's a handoff to the first man through, and he gets nowhere as Nevada Union comes up and stops that play.
And that's one of the things I think NU will do well tonight is the run that is at them up the middle because of the manner in which they slant. I think you're going to see that they'll do good, that they will do well against the run.
New players coming in for the Pacers.
Here we go, defense!
In the backfield. And there's a handoff again that looks like it's going to be short. So they did make it. I thought they came up short on that.
Well, they had a 3rd and very short yardage there, so he only needed to pick up a foot or two to get the first down.
So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Pacers. as they have the ball on, it looks like the 35-yard line. Pass going, that could be intercepted, and it is. Coming back for it was James Brindley as he picked that one off. The Jackson threw into double coverage. That could be a big play right there, Jim.
Absolutely. Great play. Nevada Union gets the turnover there. This could very well be a game of turnovers, and for James Brindley, who has been an absolute standout on defense this year, that is another interception for him. And James Brindley on tackles is second on the team with 6.4 tackles per game and gets a key interception.
There's a handoff to Rich Herrera over the right side. And he picks up about 8 yards on that carry. Good lead blocks by the right side of the Nevada Union line.
Although we had Potter carry the ball in the last possession, I think we're going to see a lot of Rich and Ryan tonight.
Smith up over center. High form in the backfield. There's the handoff to Herrera. Rich drives right up the center. And it looks like he picked up the first down. Let's see where they spot it. And let's see where they mark the ball. On the Grant 44-yard line, and it is a 1st and 10, Nevada Union. Deer Temple way out right. Big rush. Rolling out now is Smith. Looking long. He's going to get thrown for a loss back to the 50-yard line by John Davis.
Ty Smith should have gotten rid of that ball.
Yeah, he had a chance to throw it away.
He had Josh Noxon deep, and had he thrown it to Josh's left as Josh was looking back at him, he may very well have had an opportunity to have Josh receive the ball. But minimally, he could have thrown for an incompletion. Instead, he picks up about a 6-yard loss, 2nd and 16.
Well, in motion. There's the inside handoff to Potter, and he gets tripped up, but he still picks up all that yardage that was just lost on that sack. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 7.
Noxon comes back into the game for Nevada Union. Nathan Basso comes out on the play. Based on the way this series goes, this could be 4-down territory.
Now they're going to.
Nevada Union will have to call a timeout.
Carrillo came in on the. He came into the play, but he had nobody to get out, so he had no choice but to call a timeout.
Nevada Union has about a 3rd and about 6.5 on this particular play, and it will be interesting to see what the call is in this particular situation. I would imagine that if they got close to the 1st down marker, they may very well go for it on 4th down. Whatever we have seen from Nevada Union up until this point, Marty, a lot of it, not all of it of course, but a lot of it can get thrown out the window because in a game against Grant like this, there's a lot of additional plays that quite frankly we haven't seen throughout the course of the season so far. I expect to see a lot of twists and turns, not only because we usually see that in a Grant Nevada Union game, but also because that may be what it takes to win in tonight's contest.
Well, let's set it here. About 6.5 yards to go for a 1st down. Smith with 2 backs in the backfield. There's a handoff to Rich Herrera.
And that's going to bring up about a 4th down and 2. Let's see where they spot the ball.
I think that was Ryan Herrera, excuse me. They're hard to tell the difference. They're both identical twins, right?
They have different numbers, Marty.
They look the same.
Don't tell their mom and dad that.
Okay. But you got 2 with no number and then the 2-0.
4th and 2 and the first big play of the contest.
In motion, and now back, set. There's Herrera over the right side. He's got plenty of room. He's down, he got the 1st down plus as he goes on down to about the 25-yard line of the Pacers. That was just a quick hitter over the right side. Big hole opened up, he picked his way through there and picked up a good gain. And now it's 1st and 10, Nevada Union. They hustle back to the line of scrimmage. In motion is Rich. There's a handoff right up the middle to Ryan, and he continues to drive, big leg drive. Another first down down about the, what's that, about the 7?
Looks like it's
line?
about, no, it looks like it's about at the 10,
10?
I would
right.
say. He had to straight arm that official to break on up the middle there. So I think it'll be 1st and goal for Nevada Union in this situation.
It is.
Maybe they can, that is, yes.
There's a handoff to the first back through. That looks like that was to Ryan again. So he picks up about enough yardage down to the 5.5-yard line, so it'll be still now 2nd and goal.
And I look for Nevada Union to run the next 2 plays.
There it is to Rich around. He stopped. He should have kept going. He had a couple blockers in front of him, but then he stopped to try to cut it inside and was dropped down by one of the backs in the secondary. And now that'll bring up third down and still about 5 yards to go.
I think he saw a little bit of daylight as he looked to the left. You're right, Marty. In retrospect, he probably should have kept to the right, but he saw a little bit of hole there that was quickly plugged by Grant.
And now it's 3rd down and goal again. A rollout, big pressure. Oh, and he just dropped it. Incomplete, and let's see.
That was Bo Castle there.
Castle just now they'll bring in the field goal team as Chris Ulinski comes in.
So a good, efficient drive on the turnover, but I think that it's extremely important that they get the 3 points here in this situation.
And they'll be able to take the lead by 2 points if he can convert on this field goal.
Over on the far right hash mark, Nick Cartan holding.
Good snap, and it's placed down, but I think he missed that. Nope, geez, I'm missing it. I got the bad angle. Looked like it went off to the left on that one, but no, that was good.
So Ulinski is true in a moment in which they really need the field goal, and Nevada Union with 2:49 to play here in the first quarter takes a 9-7 lead.
It's hard to tell. That goalpost is just not, the posts themselves are just not high enough to.
That wasn't, and you're right. The extra point looked
good.
like it was good,
Right.
And the field goal attempt there looked like it was a little bit wide to one side. But let's take a little inventory of that last drive. Nevada Union ran the ball mostly, and good gains, excellent running. Maybe you could have said on that one play where he cut left instead of stayed with his blockers, that could have been difference. But NU is moving the ball well, and if they can continue to dominate with that run, they may give Grant fits tonight.
So back to receive for Grant is Warren on the left, and over on the right side, that's number 13, Vanderlip. So Ulinski will kick off. 9-7 your score. We've got 2:49 left to go in this first period. There's a kick going deep, but it's going to be taken on about the 1 foot line. Oh, that's good. Good stay in the lane. Excellent play by Dennis Royal as he stayed right in his lane. No place for Warren to go, and big tackle, and I think he got back to the. He was very close to the goal line when he caught that ball.
He's about at the 18, and that's the thing I like about Chris's kicks. If they don't make it into the end zone, they are so high that the coverage can really get down on them.
Yes, he was just a half a step away. There's a flag. And going over the left side is Sid Thompson, and he picks up big yardage, but there may be too many men in motion. That'll get called back. Yes, there it is. That referee is marking illegal motion. Looks like I saw two backs going at the same time, and you can't do that. There's the flag on the field. That'll bring the ball back after that big gain. 5-yard penalty where it'll be 1st and 15 for the Pacers.
Although they may be reluctant to use Thompson on every play, I think that he's going to play a dominant role in this contest tonight. Obviously, the most explosive runner that we've seen in the Grant backfield tonight.
So far, they've run him to the outside every time, and not up the middle. Jackson now. There's a handoff around the left side. Oh, coming up and making a great tackle. What a nice play by Brindley, as he came up and threw the runner for a loss. That was Warren. Here's a replay on that.
And let's take a look here as he takes the handoff. There on the play. Excellent pursuit.
Watch this tackle.
Great play there. And I think that was number 60, R.C. Cameron.
I thought it was 50.
Well, I think you're right, yes.
RC is on offense. RC is on offense.
So good play there by Nevada Union there.
So now it's 2nd and about 16. Probably look for a pass here. They're in shotgun formation. He is. Oh, they're going to get him back to about the 2-yard line. Has good pass rush by Ryan Cordry as he came up and made that tackle.
One of the things that NU worked on in practice this week was their pass rush, and here you see it pay dividends as Grant drops back to pass, and good penetration by NU there.
Jackson in on the tackle of Jackson.
And with them blocking straight ahead, Marty, one of the things that you don't see a lot from Grant is double and triple teaming. And how many times this season have we seen Andrew Jackson double and triple team?
There's Jackson with a pitch back over to Thompson as he goes over the left side. They run that play now 4 times for him, and he's picked up big yardage, but that's going to be short of the 1st down. And Nevada Union has held, so they'll get the ball back in great field position.
It's a good thing that Thompson had about 25 yards to have to run on that particular play because he picked up about
20 of them.
Yeah.
Now they've run that play now 4 times for him. Here's the punt. Oh, good spiral going deep. And that is Brindley, and he is going to be brought down on the 40-yard line by a good tackle by Charles Norman. Came up and made that stop. So Nevada Union will take over 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Good field position for Nevada Union.
And that was an excellent kick, very high. One of the things that Nevada Union has done very well is on their punt returns, but with a good, high, long punt like that, coverage was able to get down on Brindley. They couldn't orchestrate that reverse that has been so successful. But like you said, Marty, from the 40-yard line, NU has good field position for the 3rd drive.
Smith now hands off to Herrera over the right side, and he gets the 1st down. Or it looks like he got across the 30-yard line. Let's see what they spotted. No, it's going to be a little bit, about a half-yard short.
So it'll be 2nd and short.
That play's been very effective tonight for Nevada Union on Rich Herrera's run to the right.
Nick Cartan comes out, and let's see what they call here.
Straight ahead handoff, and with the 1st down is Ryan Herrera as he goes for about 4 yards, picks up the 1st down. Still in the 1st quarter with 10 seconds left to go. Nevada Union on top, 9-7.
That probably will be the last play of the 1st quarter, and it is.
Yes. That ends the 1st quarter. Nevada Union on top by a score of 9-7 as we switch sides on the field, and we'll go to the 2nd quarter. Fans are on their feet, giving their team a big round of approval.
You know, Marty, 1 quarter does not a game make. However, Nevada Union has moved the ball very well in the 1st quarter. They got the turnover. They have, except for the 1 long pass, they have limited Grant pretty well. And I think if that coaching staff wanted to script a first quarter, that might very well be it. But here is the most dynamic individual, Sid Thompson. Here's a 3rd and 23. Now take a look how he takes the pitch. Explosive to that left side. Nevada Union having trouble containing him. A great move there. Sheds the tackle there, number 17, Jacob Moore. And finally, as he comes outside, it takes a gang tackle.
As Brindley comes over and pushes him out of bounds along with Miner.
Yep, Reese Miner was in on that too. So Nevada Union gets to start the second quarter with the ball, with the first down, in Pacers territory after kicking off in the first half. And on each of their 2 possessions of the first quarter, Nevada Union was able to get points. So here's the 3rd, 1st and 10 from the 49 of Grant.
Smith over center, hands off, quick handoff to Ryan Herrera. He breaks to the outside. He's down to the 20, the 5. Touchdown, Nevada Union! Ryan Herrera on a quick hitter over the left side. Big hole opened up. He outran the secondary, took it in along the side. And quick 6 points for Ryan Herrera. What an explosive run that was, Jim.
Boy, I'll tell you what, so far the Herreras have looked incredibly impressive, as if they were really hyped for the game. I had an opportunity to talk to their mom prior to the contest. They had a calm week. They were calm before the game, but they felt very confident that they could help make the difference in the contest. Talked to Mom Jerry prior to the contest, and so far Nevada Union has looked good. Marty, they've looked good in their first 3 drives.
Certainly have, no question about that. Now they'll placing the ball down on the 10-yard line for the extra point. Nick Cartan on the hold. Low snap. They're going to have to do something. Oh, no, they can't run that back.
And Nick Cartan got plowed on that play.
Oh, he did. He
Nick
gets
looks
up,
like
but
he's okay. But he got hit hard. A bad snap, a one-hopper to Nick Cartan. Nick jumped up. And the minute that happens, they start yelling, "Fire, fire." That's what indicates that it's a botched point after. The bad part about that, Marty, is that takes the score to 15-7, which means a touchdown by Grant and a 2-point conversion can tie the game. So uncommon point after mistakes by Nevada Union plagued them early, and for all they have accomplished, they have a 15-7 lead 12 seconds into the second quarter.
Low snap, skipped into Cartan. He couldn't handle it. Tried to get up and throw the ball, but unfortunately there was nobody to throw it to, and 2 Pacers were in on him big time, and that's all it took. So they don't pick up the extra point. 15-7 your score. 11:48 left to go in the second quarter. Nevada Union on top. Kind of silenced the crowd from Grant. Now Ulinski is in on to kick the ball. This one's going to go deep and right at the end zone. Ball is taken. There's a big lane to the right side. He breaks through it, and oh, he stopped. No, he's still going. And all the way on down, there's a penalty flag going out as a little extracurricular activity on the sideline over
I
there.
didn't catch that over on the sideline. What happened there, Marty? Did you happen to pick it up?
Well, it looks like somebody, Nevada Union played it through a shoulder into somebody on the sideline as he ran out of bounds.
I'd like to see that on the replay because it looked like on about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was a personal foul against Nevada Union, and that'll be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. As he went into the crowd and he just gave a big elbow into one of the players over there. Here's a replay on that. Maybe we can see what happened.
Let's take a look at that. Great camera angle here. And, gee, it looked like he went down there, but maybe not. They were right on top of it.
You can see he just knocked somebody over there deep into the. So good field position for Grant, and there's a ball over the left side. Doesn't go anywhere. Big stop on defense by Nevada Union.
That'll bring up about a 2nd down and 7.
That was a big 15-yard penalty right there.
Yeah,
Jim.
and you know they have to play a disciplined game. When they lose their discipline and they give up 15 yards, that's not something that the Miners can afford. In essence, Grant started at the 40-yard line of Nevada Union. That's too deep in their territory for a Chris Ulinski kickoff.
So Jackson in shotgun formation, one back. Now he's going to run the ball, and he's got plenty of room. And there's a penalty flag.
And there's going to be another personal foul against Nevada Union, a late hit on the quarterback.
Coming up and making that stop was Andrew Moon, but I don't know what happened. Let's see what the referee calls. Might have been a face mask.
No, I think it was a late hit. I think he's going to call a personal foul against the second man who came in on the play there.
Referees are discussing what the call is going to be as referee goes over now.
No,
Face
you're right,
mask.
Marty, face mask.
I thought that's what it was. Andrew Moon came up and five-yard penalty takes it on down to about the 10-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal for the Pacers. So a couple of costly mistakes. Well, there's a fumble, and let's see who got it. Looks like Jackson picked it up himself. But the right guard left a little early on that, looked like, for Grant. Referees didn't call anything. There's a loss of about a yard on that fumble.
That'll be 2nd down and about 12. It does look like they can get a 1st down on this drive right about down at the goal line.
So they're in 4-down territory as coming in with the play was Pitchard.
Sid Thompson in the backfield.
And there's the pitch to him as he goes over the left side, and they stayed home on that one, and they're going to keep him from going into the end zone, but he does get down to about the 5-yard line.
They're going to mark it at about the 6. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 for Nevada Union, and their first very large defensive stop of the game here, and you would have to think that Grant is in 4-down territory.
I think so. Let's see what Nevada Union can come up here on defense. Sid Thompson, it's going to be a roll to the right side. He breaks to the outside, and he's going to get stopped short of the goal, and I think he's going to be short of the 1st down also. But they're going to go for it, no question about that. It'll be 4th and about
4th and goal. That'll be from about, it looks like, from, excuse me, 4th and about 6.
Now they're going to bring in the field goal team. They have a good kicker.
Now watch for the fake here.
Well, they got too many men on the field. They're going to have to hurry and get off, and they do. There's a snap. It's down, and it is good. So that brings them. Now there's a penalty flag going to be thrown right there against Grant. That might be on. They might assess that on the kickoff. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Grant. No, wait a minute.
Now, I think it will be unsportsmanlike against Grant. He dropped it right in front of the Grant bench.
Yeah,
he's discussing it with one of the coaches over there, and the coach over there looks like he's highly irritated on the play. So that's going to go against Grant. That'll be a 15-yard penalty, and you just have to wonder how much discipline is going to play a role in this game as the
well, that might have been called on the coaches, because the coaches were very irate. Marty Mortensen along with Jim Adams were enjoying a great game here at Grant Union High School. Jim, what do you think so far?
Hey, it's been an excellent contest. Nevada Union is going to get the ball here down by 5 points. They have been able to move the ball well, Marty. They've been able to accomplish almost everything offensively and defensively. There they hold Grant to a field goal in that particular situation, and they'll get the ball back with 8:45 to play here in the second quarter.
One of the things that they have assessed the penalty on Grant, and they'll be kicking it off from the 25-yard line, so Nevada Union should get great field position on this return.
And you know, even if Grant can't keep their cool, Nevada Union is going to have to be disciplined enough not to lose theirs. They have received about 3 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties already in this contest. That's 45 yards in penalties, and they need to cut down on that.
There's a squibber, and coming up for it, and looks like Potter. He's got a line over on the left side, and he's going to take it on up to about the 40-yard line. So that's going to be great field position for Nevada Union. And see where they mark the ball. They're going to mark it on the about the 39-yard line.
So that's a good place to start for Nevada Union. So far they have relied very heavily on the running game, and in particular the Herreras.
There's a pass by Smith. He's got plenty of time, and now he's got a man over the middle. It's almost intercepted. Oh, there was a. Oh, that was the referee didn't see that. As the crowd saw it, and they didn't call. That was very flagrant. That was number 65. That was Devon Watkins, was just all over Ty Smith. He outweighs him. Devon is 250 pounds, and Ty Smith is 185. That's a 65-pound difference, and worked him over pretty well.
You take a look there, you can see the official talking to the defense of Grant in that situation.
But the referee was 3 feet away from that and never threw the flag.
Well, they're going to have to create consistency. They can't call it
that's true.
one way and then not call it on the other. Nevada Union with a 2nd down and 10. Lucky that Ty was not sacked on that play.
There's a handoff to Ryan, and he's stopped for a short gain. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 6 or 7 now.
3rd and long for Nevada Union.
Andrew Jackson in the game, coming out.
Nathan Basso comes out.
Big play right here, Jim. Herrera in motion. They hand it off to him, and he cuts to the inside, and once again he's cut inside on the previous run that he had.
An excellent gang tackling, a great defensive stand there by Grant in that particular situation. Most definitely rising to the occasion. And Nick Cartan comes into the game, and they do go into punt formation. So Nevada Union will give up the ball, and for the first time this evening, Grant holds the Nevada Union Miners on 4th down here. There's always some trickery in this game, so I don't really trust it.
Ulinski is in the punt. There's a penalty now. They were going to try to run something different, and they send a delay of game is going to be called against. That might have been a direct hike to Cartan on that play.
Well, whatever it might have been, I think that it makes the possibility of a fake on the play fairly unlikely at this point.
Right now it is, because it's 4th down and 9. Good snap, good punt. It's going to come up short. It's going to get a Nevada Union bounce, but then it's picked up. Oh, nice move. 2 nice moves. What should have been a loss of no gain turns out to about a 10-yard run, and that'll get the ball up to about see where they spot it, about the 26-7-yard line.
So a good punt by Nevada Union, and they trap Grant fairly deep in their own territory. They're going to set up shop at the 27 of Grant. 7:02 to play here in the second quarter, 15-10 in favor of Nevada Union. Jackson in at quarterback, 2 backs in the backfield.
There's a fake to Thompson, rollout, and over in the flat, a big pass completion over to Jones as he takes it in for a first down. See where they spot it. Yeah, it will be.
Should be at about the 38-yard line. And that will bring up a 1st and 10.
Justin Lane comes into the ball game for Nevada Union.
David Sussberg out.
That was a fake to Thompson and a rollout by Jackson for the completion. I formation, and it's handed up the middle to Thompson, and he'll pick up about 5 yards.
That's about the first time we've seen Thompson actually run up the middle tonight.
Did you know why he missed those 3 games? Was it a health reason, or?
Yeah, I believe that he had I think he had an ankle problem.
Doesn't look like he's got one tonight.
No, in fact, last week he could have played, but they held him out for precautionary measures, and Grant won big.
High formation. There's a handoff up the middle again, but he was tackled behind the line of scrimmage and tripped up by Brinley.
But he moves forward, and he's going to be very close to a first down. In fact, where they spot it, he has it.
Yeah, they certainly do. So 2 straight first downs in a row.
And Nevada Union, who in the first 2 Grant drives had been very efficient defensively, is now struggling a little bit more.
Once again, the I formation behind Jackson. 2 receivers spread out to the left. Going a quick drop back, looking for someone to pass it to. And he hands it off on a delay. And that went to Marquise Jackson. That'll go for close to a first down. Let's see, they give him about 7.5 yards on that pickup.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and about 3. Both of these teams are very good on the pass rush. Grant with 3.7 sacks per game, Nevada Union with 3.3.
There's the handoff to Thompson over the right side, but he's brought down on a good, sure tackle by Bo Castle. As Castle came up, tackled him on the ankle, and he picks up only a couple yards.
However, I think he has enough. Nope, he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be about 3rd and 1. In fact, 3rd and a little bit less than a yard in this situation.
Now they might want to measure. Let's see what they're going to do. Timeout called. They're going to spot the ball and have a measurement.
So Nevada Union defensively did an excellent job early on against the run and struggled a little bit against the pass. They have given up 1 touchdown to Grant and then also that field goal that ended the previous drive. With Thompson in the game, Sid Thompson in the game for Grant, that adds another dimension to their running game, and that has made it much more difficult for Nevada Union. And Marty, I think that this is going to come up, I think it's going to be a first down.
No, it's going to be a little short by about 6 inches. Not much. So 4:51 left in this second quarter. 15-10 your score. Most crowds are very quiet now as this game has turned into a defensive struggle. There's a handoff to the big fullback. Looks like he got the first down. Photophilia. How do you pronounce his name again? You got it right the first time. Number 45 for Grant. I gave him a first down.
That's Soyoni Photofili.
Photofili.
That'll bring up a 1st and 10 for Grant from about the 40 of Nevada Union.
There's a pitch. He fumbles the ball, and Nevada Union's got it. Coming up with that ball from that pile was Thomas Brindley, playing a whale of a ball game tonight. That was just a muffed muffed pitch by Sid Thompson. I don't know what happened. He just dropped the ball.
Yeah, he didn't watch it into his hands, and that means that Nevada Union now has 2 turnovers compared to Grant's none. And let's take a look at this play and break it down a little bit. There's the pitch back. Watch it. He doesn't quite see it all the way and drops it immediately.
And it bounced forward right into Thomas Brindley. Picked that up. So
and like you said, Brindley was right there, man on the spot. Had penetrated enough so that when that fumble came out, he was right on the ball. And for Nevada Union, Marty, a huge break in that situation. Grant driving, having picked up 3 first downs in that particular drive, turns the ball on over to Nevada Union, and this gives Nevada Union, with 4:14 to play here in the second quarter, the opportunity to perhaps orchestrate a long drive that could use up the majority of the clock for the second quarter. But if the Herreras have anything to say about it, seconds from now they might be in the end zone.
That's true. Discussion going on the sideline between Humphers and 3 of the referees. I don't know what the discussion's all about. Nevada Union maybe they're checking on the spot. Now the referees will take their positions, and it's first down. They'll move the ball up now to, I don't know what that was all about, but it's signaled first down, Nevada Union.
And this is a huge drive for the Miners right here, with an opportunity to move the ball and lengthen their lead.
There's the handoff up the middle to Ryan Herrera, and he spins, makes a couple moves, but picks up about 4 yards.
Grant has made some excellent adjustments against the run. And on the last several plays, the gains for Nevada Union have been fairly modest.
They're trying to run up the middle, and they've closed that down quite a bit. Rich Herrera now gets the ball, going over to the right side, and he cuts it to the inside, and he continues to drive, and he gets a first down to the 45-yard line.
Rich Herrera on that play jumps into Grant territory, picks up a first down, takes it to Grant's 45-yard line, and Nevada Union picks up a first down.
That time he cut inside and picked up about 3 extra yards for the first down. Rich Herrera in motion. Now it's an inside handoff to Potter, and he takes it for a big gain of about 8 yards.
Chris Potter gets an opportunity and makes the most of it in that situation. Gets about a nice 6-yard gain there on first down, taking it down to the 38 of Grant.
So Nevada Union on the move with 3:05 left to go in the first half. Smith over center. There's a quick handoff to Ryan Herrera. That'll go for only a couple yards. Trying to go up the middle, and not much there, Jim.
No, and that'll bring up a third down and about 2 on the play. And you'd have to wonder, with 2:41 to play in the second quarter before half, if Nevada Union is not in 4-down territory right here.
Well, they need to get this first down, and their timeout's called by Nevada Union. That'll be their second timeout of the game. Coming over to the sidelines is the entire offensive squad talking to Coach Humphers.
And this is a great time to regroup for them, because with 2:31 to play, they've already run a minute and a half off the clock in this particular drive. They have a third down and 3, maybe 2.5. They need to get this play right. In this situation, the best scenario for Nevada Union would be to drive for a touchdown with hardly any time left on the clock. With that said, that's probably going to be accomplished with a series of first downs, a big third down and about 2.5 to go. Thinking that they might be in 4-down territory, I would think that especially Ty Smith, but also Dave Humphers, wants to get it right on this particular call.
One of the things we haven't seen much of in this second period is passing by Nevada Union.
No, the running game worked early on. However, that's a great point that you made, Marty, because at some point in time, they're going to have to try to get this passing game to be a little bit more efficient to keep Grant honest. Maybe one of the reasons that Grant has been more efficient against the run has been that there has not been many passes.
And they'll try to get the first down right here. Oh, there's a movement, and jumping offside is Reggie Walker, the 6'2", 220-pound senior. He jumps across the line, and that'll give a first down to Nevada Union.
And in essence, that timeout was worth a first down because I'm sure that Dave Humphers had Ty Smith, number 4, calling a hard count in that situation, and that's what drew Grant off sides.
Coming up over the ball is Sean Johnson, and now there's a handoff to Rich Herrera. He cuts it into the inside, takes it for only a couple yards.
And at some point,
he's got to take that to the outside, I think.
I think so, but at some point also, Marty, I would have to think that there's going to have to be a little bit more passing to hold Grant honest. Grant has really risen to the occasion, mainly because they can predict the run.
And look how tight they are playing. Basso comes into the game now. This may be a passing situation, but you can see that Grant has brought up their secondary almost maybe 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So this would be a good time, maybe a rollout.
Or a play action pass.
Something that now Basso comes out. So it's second down and about 8.
2 minutes to play before halftime.
Smith now over the ball. There's a handoff up the middle to Ryan. He covers the ball up and he gets short yardage.
He was stopped at about the 25-yard line and was able to surge a couple more yards, and that will bring up another crucial third down and about 3 yards to go. Clock running, plenty of time, 1 minute 36 seconds to play. Third down and 3 for Nevada Union.
Basso's in the game now. We've got single back in the backfield. And it's inside handoff to Potter. He goes over the left side. Big hole opened up by the Nevada Union offensive line, and that'll get a first down. That'll stop the clock. We've got 1 minute and 21 seconds left. Nice play. That was a couple fakes to the Herreras, and then Potter takes it on the inside and goes over for the first down. There's a handoff again over the left side. Goes for a couple yards, maybe about 4.
Mr. Herrera must be loving this game because it's just run after run after run. 15 yards from pay dirt for Nevada Union. 50 seconds to play.
There's a handoff again to Rich. He could get the first down. He continues to drive down to about the...
And the clock continues to run. They finally stop it.
5-yard line.
But plenty of time here.
First and goal on the 5-yard line.
1 timeout for Nevada Union left. 37 seconds to play.
There's a handoff again to Richie. He tripped and stumbled on his own. They're going to call a timeout to get. This will be the final timeout of the first half for Nevada Union. They come on over. He did pick up a couple of yards, but he did trip himself up as he tried to make that cut.
Well, they're still not in desperate shape because in this particular situation, you've got a second down and 4 from the 4. Even if they run the play, and in that situation, he's tackled short of the goal line. And here it is right here. Like you said, Marty, excellent run here. Look at there where he trips. And he's lucky his knee went down at the 6, but he got a favorable spot at about the 4.
No, but I think they moved it back to about just in front of the 5-yard line. So now it's second down and 5.
And even if they don't make it into the end zone with this, even with the amount of timeouts, they should have time to get back on top of the ball. They have 3 downs left before the end of the first half. Second down and goal from the 4. The fans rise here. 2nd and 4, Marty. Take it away.
That's Smith over. No, that's Cartan. He's going to try to run it in himself. Keeper. He goes in for the touchdown. That was Nick Cartan. Came up over center.
And Marty, what an incredibly excellent drive there. They started that drive with 4 minutes and 14 seconds left. And with 21.9 seconds left in the half, they score the touchdown to make it 21-10.
That was quite a play by Nick Cartan. He came into the ball game and took the snap. That was a design run all the way.
And they've been practicing that play with Nick on the rollout there.
There's a good snap, and the kick is up, and it is no good again. So that makes the score now 21-10. Three extra points missed tonight.
On the scoreboard, it looks like they've gotten 3 touchdowns and conversions, but it didn't quite work.
Here's the
Great
replay.
Play by Nick Cartan. Take a look at Nick. Nick has a nose for the hole here, knows that it's a rollout to the right, going to carry it all the way, and look at where he picks his hole. Right there he sees a little bit of opening and just sprints right into the end zone over the line. Great play by Nick Cartan, brought in especially for that play that they've practiced with him throughout the course of the season. And another little Nevada Union Miner wrinkle in that situation to get the touchdown. And you can see there Nick is really pleased with that touchdown. Really hard-working senior. Nick trades off with Ty Smith at quarterback, has played some split end, and it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy there. Nick Cartan in for 6 points, and with 21.9 seconds to play, Chris Ulinski tees up the ball with Nevada Union leading 21-10.
Also want to point out a good block by Juvie Lopez on that to help Cartan into the end zone.
Juvie Lopez.
Juvie, I don't know what I'm thinking about. Here's the return. He's going to the outside, stops, tries to keep it going, and he does. That's Warren, and he gets about out to the 20, looks like the 25. Awful lot of running.
12.2 seconds to play, so in essence he took 9 seconds off the clock with that return. I would say that Grant at the most, with I believe 2 timeouts left, probably has 3 plays to go. But don't discount them. Watch for this deep pass. Nevada Union needs to beware.
That's going to be an option run. A lot of running room, and coming up and making that tackle, there's going to be a flag on the play. That was Andrew Moon, but I think someone's going to get called for a face mask, I believe. That flag was thrown right in the general area of the tackle.
No, holding against Grant. So Nevada Union catches a break with now down to 6.3 seconds to go in the second quarter. Grant, known as a deep passing team that has been very successful with the deep pass this year, probably has 1 play left in the first half in a game that they trail 21-10, and the clock starts right here, and they're not going to call a timeout. That's going to be the end of the first half. Oh, wait a minute.
There's discussion going on between the referees as they started the clock. It shouldn't have been started with that penalty. They wait until the ball is set, but then I think that doesn't start until the play starts. Whatever way it goes, this will be the last play of the half.
No, and that is not. It's over.
Yeah, that'll run the clock down, and there's the horn. As Nevada Union ends the first half on a score of 21-10. So the crowd comes to life for Nevada Union. There's the line score. 9 and 12, 21 versus 7 and 3.
And you know the difference of that first half, Marty, is the 2 turnovers.
That's correct.
2 turnovers for Nevada Union given up by Grant, and that has equated to scores on both of those turnovers. So I would have to think that as the Miners go and huddle up at halftime, they have to feel very good about having an 11-point first half lead. On top of that, they also have to be enthused about the fact that as they start the second half, Nevada Union will receive the ball. So if they're able to move the ball, they only punted once in the first half, and Grant punted once, but they also gave up the ball twice on turnovers. So excellent first half for Nevada Union.
The Nevada Union Miners' Road to the Playoffs is an exclusive telecast of Touchdown Productions and is being underwritten tonight by Liberty Motors and the new Liberty Motors in Auburn. Gary Alkenbrecht, GM Tom Rubino, and Auburn manager Val Vittigan have 2 locations to serve you in the foothills, and only Liberty Motors can offer you Motor Trend's first place SUV of the year, the new 2004 Dodge Durango. Liberty Motors and Liberty Motors Auburn.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HB Rentals, Helen Orson and Jeff Hanson, along with Sue and Larry Peterson and Craig Arthur, are proud to be your friends and neighbors in Nevada County. And the Hanson family is proud to be a longtime supporter of youth sports and the Nevada Union Miners. Hanson Brothers Construction and HB Rentals.
Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. State Farm agent Mike Bratton can help you with your home, auto, and life insurance needs. And now State Farm Investments can offer you many long-term financial investments for a secure future. Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services.
Placer Title Company. Chief Title Officer Larry Ingersoll reminds you that it's up to you which title company you work with when you purchase property. And Placer Title now has 2 locations to serve you in Grass Valley and Bear River and offers complete title and escrow service. Placer Title Company.
Paulette's Country Kitchen. At Paulette's Country Kitchen, they're serving up a hot country breakfast and lunch for you every day of the week. And you can order homemade pies to take home along with daily luncheon specials at Paulette's Country Kitchen.
Grass Valley Glass. Nevada Union football alumnus and linebacker coach Curtis Sawin is proud of his years as NU Miner coach. And the Sawin family salutes the coaches and players who continue the traditions of football excellence year after year. Grass Valley Glass.
And by Touchdown Productions, televising local sports for the foothills since 1997. Be sure to join us next Tuesday night. It's election night from 8 to 11 p.m. on NCTV Channel 11 as we present Local Decision 2004, the most comprehensive election coverage in Nevada County. So remember, after you vote, tune in and turn on NCTV Channel 11 and be informed. Now let's go on down to Gil down at the sidelines. He's got the senior dads. And Gil, how about taking it away?
Yeah, we're trying to get the senior dads down here. So far, only 4 of them have shown up. I think we have a few more senior dads than that, as I recall on senior night. There seemed to be a big parade of moms and dads, but hopefully they'll filter down here. But we'll go with what we got here. And let's start over to the far right. Some of these names you may recognize.
Mike Hartan. My son is Nick.
That would be Touchdown Nick.
Tonight it was, yeah. Yeah. I was pretty excited.
I'll bet. They call his number and he scores in one of the biggest games of the year. And over here we have
Francis McFadden, and I'm Brennan's father.
And so another name that you recognize over here?
That's Kobe's daddy. And I'm pretty happy today because they played pretty well.
And we were just calling his name on some good block that he made right there for that touchdown. And over here?
David Potter, father of Christopher. And I'm proud of Christopher. A couple first downs. He's telling Humphreys some of the players to call, just like I got to last week. So we got to keep this up. We just got to keep burying them, and then we'll come out of this thing happy.
All right. Well, a little game commentary right there from Mr. Potter, and of course you got 2 Potter boys there. You always have to mention both Potter boys, right?
One of them's a junior.
Yeah, that's right. So you get to be at the Grant game 2 years in a row. Of course, next year to be up here at Nevada Union. And let me spin over here for 1 second. And we'll talk to Cartan here. And, of course, you've been involved with the athletic department on a number of different levels, coaching, athletic director, parent. How much fun is that for you overall?
Well, this is my 21st Grant game. So I've seen it from being a coach and athletic director and now as a parent. So it's been awesome. And, you know, if you look at the history of this series, from going back 20-plus years, it's just been terrific. I don't think you could have better games than we've had last year, the year before. It's just been incredible, unbelievable games. So this is what high school football is all about right here.
Now, you've had the inside track as being athletic director to work with the Grant program intimately and setting up these games and everything. How great is that rivalry?
Well, it's gotten better and better. You know, it started out and it was rough in the beginning. It was two schools that really didn't know each other very well. And then there was, I guess, about the beginning of the documentary where people really sat down and talked. And that was about maybe 15 years ago, 12 years ago. And kind of shared backgrounds. And actually, if you look at the communities, there's so many similarities between the communities and what football means to the communities. And I think everybody came to understand that. And as time went on, the rivalry was still there, but the respect and that was garnered from each program and the mutual respect that went back and forth has just grown and gotten better and better and better. And Nevada Union loves to play Grant, and Grant loves to play Nevada Union. And, you know, and generally it decides a league championship, and oftentimes the way, ironically, it's decided in an opposite way. The loser's gone on to win the section. So it doesn't get much better than that.
No, and there's a lot of people here tonight, and let me come on over here. Oh, there we go. The text came down. Now, Brennan is a two-sport guy. He's got basketball and football. Which is your favorite?
I like them both. I mean, anything he does, I enjoy. I love watching him, and I love watching his older sister play basketball and volleyball. And, you know, high school sports are just, it's pure sport, you know. It doesn't have all the things that go on in professional sports and some college programs. So I think it's just great to watch the kids.
Now, we had him on the Inside Show a few weeks back. What a nice, mild-mannered young man he is.
Thank you.
You'd never know that he was a vicious hitter out there.
That's the work of his mother, you know.
Well, we'll see the moms at the first playoff game, but tonight it's just the dads, and we'll have to talk to you about that. But just a great student as well.
Yeah, he's doing well academically, and so he's got a bright future. And, you know.
Now, he had a little injury last week.
Yeah.
Update on that?
Well, it's going to be week to week, and it'll be up to his doctor when he can come back. So.
And then he's still got basketball ahead of him. So.
Right. That's so. This is his senior year, so he's enjoying it, and he's having a great time. And there's a great group of kids. All these kids involved in athletics are just, for the most part, just wonderful kids.
Okay, and over here we have Mr. Lopez, and Hoovie's been playing football now for several years. How much fun has that been for you to watch him?
Oh, I've been having a lot of fun watch, every year, which is I like. He play. I like how he plays, so I'm pretty happy with him.
Now, he's a big boy. Yeah, is he's eating a lot of chorizo at home, or what's going on there?
A lot of beans. Mucho frijoles. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just make a lot of exercise and make eat pretty good, do well.
And what is the funnest thing about it for him? What does he like? What does he tell you that he likes about football?
Well, he tell me he likes everything. He likes when he hit somebody else, he feel great. But he don't feel good when somebody else hit him. But this again, even he can hit or he hit it, he all right. He feels good.
Well, we've been enjoying watching him play all through the years, freshman year on, and it's just been a treat to watch him.
Yeah, I watch it, which is, I like, how he been playing, even, when it's later too, but he's doing well.
Okay, and now let's come over to here. Once again, it's a senior dad night here as our tradition, and Tex Beer Temple joining us over here. Glad you can make it out of the stands there, Tex. And we'll get to you in a second, but first we'll talk to Mr. Potter. And having two boys on the team, it's kind of like double the fun for you, isn't it?
Yeah, double the nervousness, definitely. Douglas is playing on kickoffs and special teams and stuff like that. Had a great hit tonight. And, gosh, and then when Christopher gets the ball, I just get twice as nervous. So I haven't slept in about 3 days.
I think Chris is really coming on this year. He looks like he's quite a bit faster and a more punishing style of running.
Yeah, one of the biggest parts of his game is he's blocking like there's no tomorrow, and that's a big asset that he's really proud of. But the last 3 games and tonight, he's had some really, really nice runs. He's showing that he has some different style than what we've seen in him before.
And then, of course, last week they had the great Potter hook and ladder play.
Yeah, that's a play that I earned from giving a donation to the Turf fundraiser, and it kind of worked pretty well. Actually, a couple people in the stands have asked me to work with Dave on a few other plays and be the assistant offensive coordinator.
Well, that means you have to put a headset on and then get up to the top of the stands.
I don't think so. I can't stand still that long.
Okay, so we got some nervous dads down here, and one of the guys that's really never too nervous at all is Tex Beer Temple, and I'm doing real good. Thanks for coming out of the stands and talking with us. And Tech's son is JP Beer Temple and scored his first touchdown of the year last week, right?
Yeah, they finally didn't call one back, but yeah, he was excited about that, and he's been looking forward to this game. Number 3 for Grant, Donshea Warren's really quite a wideout, and so been doing a lot of thinking about how do you keep him from scoring. So,
well, JP's a great athlete all in his own right, and it's a lot of fun. He made the move from quarterback the first couple of years, freshman in JV, and then went to defense, and that was a good transition for him because it looks like he really came of age.
Yeah, he always enjoyed playing defense, even when he was playing in minors. And I'll tell you, as a dad, it was quite a bit easier to watch him play quarterback than play corner because you get a lot of extra chances at quarterback. At corner, you make a mistake, and it's a sayonara. So I can share it with Dave. It's a little nervous time sometimes up there.
Okay, well, thanks for visiting with us. Let's get over here and get a shot of. We got all the NU dads right here that came down out of the stands. The other ones, I wish you would have come down. We tried to get the word out to everybody. First playoff game, it'll be the NU moms, and hopefully that'll be at Nevada Union because that means they will have won the championship and, of course, had a home game. So, guys, thanks a lot for joining us.
Nevada Union número 1.
Nevada Union número 1. Guys, back to you.
Tell him, vamos a hacerlo este año, Marty.
That's great.
Don't get me started, right, Marty?
No. The NU Miners' road to the playoffs is an exclusive telecast of Touchdown Productions and is being underwritten tonight by Pro Glass. Owners Jerry Schwartz and Jerry McCormick have been serving the glass needs of Nevada County for 15 years. Pro Glass specializes in custom shower enclosures, mirrors, along with new construction and energy-efficient replacement windows, and both Jerry's are happy to sponsor NU Miner football. Pro Glass.
Top This Truck and Auto Accessories, locally owned and operated by Chuck Cavros. Top This carries a selection of accessory products, including the Super Chip and Hypertech power programmers, which will increase your truck fuel efficiency and power. Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Landcraft Landscape Construction, Homecraft Building and Design. Tony Barros and Brian Foster can provide you with all your home design needs. Tony specializes in creating custom outdoor living spaces, and Brian remodels your fine custom home. Landcraft Landscape Construction and Homecraft Building and Design.
Trophies Anyone? Trophies Anyone is your local source for all your sports trophy needs. They specialize in many different types of trophies for any sport, and each one can be engraved and personalized for a lifetime of memories. Trophies Anyone?
Smiley Services. At Smiley Services has a solution to your short-term financial problems. Smiley Services helps your family with a smile and specializes in check cashing, money orders, faxes, and cash advances. When life catches you by surprise, look for Smiley Services.
Beam Easy Living Center, the 5,000 square foot showroom at the Beam Center is ready for you to explore. And the Beam Center staff takes the time to explain the latest audio and video components in home theater, audio, plasma TVs, so you can make the right decision for you. Beam Easy Living Center.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the Foothills. Be sure to tune in next Wednesday at 8:30 on NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley in Nevada City for another edition of Inside NU Football. It's your weekly opportunity to visit with Coach Humpers, meet two new Miners, watch highlights from this week's game, or better yet, call in and be a part of the show. It's all on Inside NU Football with Gil Dominguez and Dave Humpers, exclusively on NCTV Channel 11, Wednesday nights at 8:30. Well, about ready to have the kickoff here in the second half. Nevada Union won the toss, deferred to the second half, Jim, and they will receive the ball. And this could set the tone of this game in this second 2 quarters. If Nevada Union can get good field position, run some time off the clock, and put some points on the board, that'll put some real pressure on these Grant Pacers.
Well, obviously, Marty, the big difference, as we said at the end of the first half, has been in turnovers. Nevada Union receiving 2 turnovers from Grant to Nevada Union 0, and that has made a big difference in the scoring. If Nevada Union can play a relatively air-free second half, I think that they're going to make it very difficult for Grant to get back into this game. As you said, Marty, Nevada Union gets the ball to start off the second half, and I think that at some point in this contest tonight here in the second half, we're going to have to see a better mix of plays. Now, we knew they were going to run more, but the other thing that the coaching staff had in mind was they had to keep Grant honest. And right now, Grant is totally playing the run. They're still having difficulty with Nevada Union's run, and the Herreras are doing a great job along with Chris Potter. However, the fact of the matter is that if they could mix it up with a successful passing game and get some completions, I think that they could make it a very tough night for Grant at this point. So I think that that's one of the things that they hope to accomplish this particular season. There you see Brennan McFadden. We talked about Brennan, may be back next week, has a deep bone bruise, so we'll have to see what happens there. I got a chance to talk to his mom, teacher Louise McFadden, prior to the game, and she said that Brennan is like a caged tiger, not being able to be in uniform down there, but he's resting very well with those crutches, and I think he has an opportunity to be back very soon for Nevada Union. You know, one of the things that has been interesting, Marty, is that in the first games of the season here, with 2 left in the regular season, Josh Noxon has been a big part of the offense at wide receiver. Didn't see too much go Josh's way tonight. It'll be interesting to see how much they use him in the second half. Josh, with a torn ACL, is playing with a brace. And so the wild card in the second half may very well be the passing game. And Marty, we're ready to start it off.
Here's the kick. It's going to go deep. And well, here they go with the reverse, and Brentley keeps it, and that doesn't go anywhere, as he might have gotten it back up close to the 20-yard line. I think after all these weeks, the other teams have seen the films, and that play is just not doing like it, breaking away like it did in the first couple games.
You know, that's a really good point. I mean, I think that Grant comes into this game knowing that whenever they punt or whenever they kick off, they have to watch for that reverse. And that does limit the efficiency of it a little bit. The blocking just wasn't there on that particular play.
Smith over center, 2 backs in the backfield, in motion. There's a quick handoff right up the middle to Ryan Herrera. So only gets a couple yards.
And there they start off the second half much the same as they did the first. I would have to think that if they could get a first down on the ground, it would be interesting to see if they might mix in a pass play early on after the first down. So let's see what they do here. They may even come out throwing here. They've got to establish the pass game.
There's a fake pass out into the flat. It just overthrown. That was to David Carrillo. Pass just off the mark.
And that puts them in a tough situation.
Sure does.
Third down and long. Third down and about 7. Into the game comes Josh Noxon, number 81. Josh on the near side.
Single back in the backfield. Smith rolls now. Now he hands it off. And that could have gotten just close to the first down, but I don't think he made it. They're going to force him into a punt situation, it looks like. Let's see where they spot the ball. It's going to be close.
I think they're going to be a little bit short, and they send in the punting team.
So right away, they're going to call for a measurement just to take a look. That ball is very close to the first down marker, but I think it's going to be short. They're going to move Nevada Union back a little bit. Referees will take a measurement.
If Nevada Union punts, Marty, then an excellent defensive stand, exactly what the doctor would order for Grant to start off the second half.
Stretch the chains out. Yeah, it's going to be
about less than a foot, about 6 inches.
They'll have to punt this. They can't give Grant good field position should they not make it this early in the third period.
Let's watch here. Let's keep our eyes on Nick Cartan. Nick is number 11, halfway between Chris Ulinski and the offensive line.
There's a snap, and it's going to be a kick away from Thompson, and he tries to maneuver, but he can't, as that is Chris Potter coming up, staying with him. Didn't let him get to the outside, made the tackle, and that'll be 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line. It looks like where they're going to spot the ball.
But, we're not even 2 minutes into the second half. Grant has accomplished exactly what they wanted to do. They caused Nevada Union to punt. They get the ball in great field position at their 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
There's a pitch back to Thompson, trying to go to the outside, but he breaks away. They had him, and he's going to get some big yardage. Oh, he only needed to make, oh my goodness. Oh, he just couldn't hold on to him back there in the, let's see if he's hurt.
Injured minor there, number 15. Mike McLean.
He's the one that almost stopped him.
Mike was out last week with a concussion. And I don't know what the nature of this hit was.
Almost threw him for a loss, but that picked up a first down. There's some good running in there by Sid Thompson as he was tackled almost for a loss and then was able to squirm around, get to the outside, and picked up 10 big yards for a first down.
They had Sid Thompson tackled almost, but he got away, and that's what led to that big gain and a first down for the Pacers.
Yeah, he's a little woozy, no question about that. I think he shakes his head. We'll see. He'll come off to the sidelines. Didn't see what happened on that.
Good picture of Mike there. Here comes Grant up to the ball. 1st and 10 from Nevada Union's 45.
There's a handoff to Thompson up the middle. Sidesteps a couple. Takes it for about 8 yards as he continues to dominate the running game for the Grant Pacers. Picks up about 7 yards.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 3. And if Nevada Union is going to be successful, they're going to have to try to find some way to contain Thompson.
There's a handoff again, and it tries to go to the outside, but coming up and making that stop is Cantrell.
Excellent play by Nick Cantrell in that situation. Causes about a 3-yard loss on the play.
He stayed to the outside and never gave it anything to the inside. So once Thompson broke to the outside. There was Cantrell right there in his lane to bring him down for a loss. That's the first time tonight they've held him for any kind of a non-productive run.
And the thing that Nick did there is Nick got into the backfield and then did a one-on-one tackle. They've had to gang tackle Thompson in most situations. Big third down here for the Pacers. Third down and about 6.
There's the pitch. They're going to do a reverse, and they hand it off around the left side. That's going to get a first down, and that'll get
to about the 29.
Don Shea Warren on that reverse.
And they take a page out of Nevada Union's book. In the first quarter, Nevada Union used that double reverse very successfully. And in fact, if we get a chance to see a replay there, you'll see that Jackson on that play was very misdirected and made it very difficult. So 1st and 10 for the Pacers, driving here early in the second half.
There's a handoff again to Thompson as he's on an open field tackle by Bo Castle, came up and made that stop. But on that previous play, everybody was keen on Thompson, and once he handed the ball off, everybody had gone over to his side to try to shut him down, and that just left it wide open for Warren as he went over the left side for a big gainer.
The passing game almost non-existent at this point. Both teams running it down each other's throats.
There's a pass. Now he's going to roll out, and it's going to go back. Oh, nice move by Thompson, but he's going to get hammered for only maybe a yard gain.
Good pursuit by Nevada Union in that situation, and that's what's going to make the difference. So another big third down and about 7 yards to go for the Grant Pacers here. 7:35 to play in the third quarter. Nevada Union leading 21-10.
Freeman comes into the ball game for Nevada Union. Big third down play again. Let's see what they call. Quick pass over the center. That's the one that went for a touchdown. They complete it. That'll get a first down. That was the same play that went for the touchdown, Jim.
Yes, it is.
That little hitch pass right over the center between the secondary and the linebackers.
And Grant being highly efficient on this drive. They're doing a much better job of mixing both the running and the passing. And Nevada Union, Andrew Moon is down on one knee and is injured.
He's holding his side. Zach Callis comes into the game. So Grant is threatening as they have a 1st and 10 on the Nevada Union's 16-yard line. 7:09 left to go in this third period. Nevada Union received the opening kickoff in the second half and went 3 and out, and now with good field position, Grant has started a big drive, and they've taken it down to Nevada Union's 16-yard line.
Nevada Union has forced a couple of 3 and lengthy plays, Marty, but they haven't been able to quite turn it up, and Grant has been able to reach into their bag of tricks and has been able to convert each of those third downs. So 1st and 10 at about the 16 with 7:09 to play in the third quarter.
Well, a quick hitter over the left side, and that was the big fullback, number 45.
Marty, we're going to have to take you back to grammar class.
I can't read it. I just can't get that name.
Soyoni Fotofili.
Fotofili. I'll write it phonetically here, and I won't miss it next time.
There you go.
Fotofili.
So 2nd down and 6. Gain of 4 by Fotofili on that play.
There's a handoff to Thompson. He jukes his way in the center, and it looks like they held him again for a couple yards.
So that's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 3.
They're in 4-down territory if they go for it. They have a very good field goal kicker in Gonzalez.
Yeah, they may take the 3 points here. If they were able to get the 3 points, they'd only be 8 behind. But with that said, Nevada Union still needs to hold on third down. Thompson comes out.
Three backs in the backfield. As a rollout, keeper, and he should be able to take it in, and he does for a touchdown. Big play right there, as that was a design rollout by the quarterback, Jackson, and he goes over the left side into the corner of the end zone for a touchdown.
So that makes it 21-16 with 5:45 to play. Grant in for the extra point.
So that 3 and out was very big by Nevada Union to start this second half.
Jose Gonzalez in for the extra point.
And that looks like it's good. And it was 21-17, a 4-point game, as Nevada Union will have to put something together right now when they get the ball, because not much time was run off the clock.
And for Nevada Union, here comes perhaps their biggest drive of the season. Up by 4, 5:45 to play in the third quarter. And if you take a look here, an excellent job here by Jackson. He calls his own number. Look at the blocking that is in front of him. He has Walker in front of him, has one of his blockers, and he just follows his blockers and then sprints right inside the end zone for a touchdown.
Design run all the way. No threat of a lateral, just the blockers were leading the play. He took it over the left side into the end zone for 6 big points for the Grant Pacers. 5:45 left in this third period.
Nevada Union's focus is going to have to be on getting decent field position and then moving the ball, getting some first downs, and trying to mix the passing with the running.
Brindley and Beer Temple, that's going to go out of bounds, and it does, and they should get that should be a penalty. No, they're going to call it. They went into the end zone. I don't think so. It went right over the cone, so that's a big play. That could have brought the ball out to the 35-yard line.
So actually, in reality, Marty, an excellent kick by Grant. And let's take a look at that, see if we can see it here. There's the ball bouncing. Boy, Marty, sure looks like it goes out before. Well,
all it has
very
to do
hard
is
to
touch
say.
it. All right, there's a quick handoff right up the middle to Rich Herrera. He picks up about 6 yards on the play, as I guess they're going to continue to just drive the ball up the middle. In the game now is Noxon. Out is Basso. There's a rollout, looking, and it's tipped. It's going to be intercepted and dropped. Boy, big play right there as he had it. That was Ivy Chip Jones, and he just dropped it. Boy,
I'll tell you
what,
what,
play.
Grant did a great job at deflecting that ball at the line of scrimmage, because Josh Noxon was there one-on-one, and I think he would have received that ball. In fact, take a look here on this play. There's the deflection. Look where Josh was. He was wide open. That would have been a completion, but Nevada Union's lucky it wasn't an interception. 3rd down and 7.
Big play right here for Nevada Union. Roll out. He's going to get, and he throws the ball away. And there's a flag.
So
big pass rush.
Nevada Union 2 3 and outs on their first 2 drives of the second half.
And the Grant Pacers are going to get great field position. This is going to move the ball back another 10 yards.
And you know, it's an interesting comparison when Granite Bay played Grant. Grant led at halftime. Granite Bay came back to win that game. Nevada Union is now going to have to rise to the occasion, holding an 11-point lead at halftime. It's dwindled down to 4, and Nevada Union, having received the kickoff is now in a position where they're going to have to kick the ball again.
Big pass rush. He gets it away. And let's see if it does take a Nevada Union bounce. It's going to roll all the way on down to the 40-yard line. So that's
Great
where
kick. Great kick by Ulinski in that particular situation.
60-yard punt.
Yeah.
He was standing right on the end zone line.
And so for Nevada Union now, they're going to need to really stand tall on defense, Marty.
Right. And they haven't the last couple drives, and they're going to have to really suck it up right here. As Jackson comes in over center, I formation for Grant, and going back to pass. No rush. He's going to run it himself as he takes it right up the wall, and he's still on his feet.
And there's a fumble.
And it looks like Nevada Union's got it.
They're going to confer now. That was not a forward pass. If they want to call that a forward pass. Well, let's see what they call here.
No, they can't be calling a forward pass on that. Looks like they're going to, though.
And here, let's take a look. Here he comes. And there it is. That's a lateral.
That's a lateral, and who recovered it? Nevada Union recovered it, then it's their ball. No, that was not a pass. We've got the replay right here that shows that.
And they're marking a penalty against Nevada Union, so maybe that's what it was.
But who gets the ball?
So let's see what the call is here. And here's the replay again. Take a look. There it is. He shovels it backwards. Yeah, and the ball goes to Warren, and the ball falls to the ground.
But there was a penalty called on something. Now I don't know what it is. Strange. They're trying to explain it to Humphers right now.
There they are discussing it with Dave, and here you can see in slow motion there's Jackson with the ball. And watch him stick his arm out. You can tell he's going to give it off there, and as he does,
fumble it.
There's the fumble. And Nevada Union seems to recover. And there's still a lot of confusion on the field. But I guess it's a first down for Grant.
Boy, I don't understand. It's going to be a holding call against defensive holding, automatic first down. Boy, I tell you, that is. Nevada Union better get back up to the line of scrimmage here because this is a big play. And that's the big fullback again.
So a big break there for the Pacers, seemingly having lost the ball for their third turnover to Nevada Union, and instead they get a 1st and 10 yards up the field, and that'll bring up about a 2nd down and 7.
So Fotofili on that carry. Two flankers out to the left.
2 wideouts on the far side of the field.
An I formation behind Jackson. There's a handoff to Fotofili, and coming up to make that tackle was Jim Gamble. Came across the line of scrimmage, reached in, and knocked him down for a loss. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 now for the Pacers. Coming in with the play is Warren.
Another big 3rd down here, Marty, and Nevada Union needs to hold in this particular situation.
Big 3rd down series right now. Let's see what timeout is called.
I think Grant has taken timeout.
They have called a timeout. They want to make sure they've got this play and they know exactly what everybody is going to do because this is critical. for them to keep this drive alive. Coach Humphreys comes out to talk to his defense.
And for Nevada Union, who has faced some adversity in the first 2 drives of the second half by Grant, this is an opportunity. Another 3rd and long. This is about the 3rd or 4th 3rd and long that Grant has had in the second half.
And they've converted on all of them.
They have.
They were quite successful to do that in the first half, too.
But Grant has to spend a timeout there, and it will be interesting to see if that comes into play later on in the contest. NU needing a big defensive play right here, 3rd and 7.
Thompson's not in the backfield, single back. Now it's a pass, rolling out. They got a man wide open, and he dropped the ball. Oh my goodness. That was Charles Norman, had it right in his hands. What a big break there for Nevada Union.
Boy, Nevada Union dodged a major bullet there.
Wow, I tell you, that was something. They able to drop that ball.
They are very fortunate. The Pacers have been extremely efficient. If it were not for that dropped ball, then the Pacers would have really been in business inside the 30 of Nevada Union.
There's a high snap. A penalty flag goes down. And the ball's going to go almost into the end zone, but it's knocked down at about the 1 yard
there's
line.
A penalty flag on the play, and they'll probably bring it back
for another kick. And
illegal shift.
But it's a good thing too, because one of the Nevada Union minors had his back to the play. He had his back to the play, and that ball almost hit him as he was running down the field with his back to the ball. And it almost hit him.
I think some of these parents are aging decades tonight, Marty. We had the Channel 10 helicopter overhead a little bit ago, and there is the Channel 10 news cam down there on the field, a game that will be very much followed. And Marty, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Nevada Union gets a second chance at a return, a ball that otherwise would have been at the
1 yard line. Big break. Big break for...
And one thing that NU has had a hard time is what they thought was a strength early on, blocking punts. So can special teams turn the tide here as Nevada Union has seemingly forced the Pacers to punt?
Brindley and Beer Temple back to receive, and there's the left in left early. He had 2 steps before the ball was hiked. That was number 20, Terrence Pritchard. He left early. That'll move him back another 5 yards. So they're self-destructing on this 4th down. Good defensive stand by Nevada Union. And now that'll bring up 4th down and about 20 to go for a first down. It looks like Nevada Union is going to put a rush on. There's a hike. Almost got a block out of it, but they're going to call for a fair catch. Oh, and the ball takes a Pacer roll, and it goes all the way down to the 4 yard line. What a
great kick for the Pacers. Sure, it beats being at the 1, but not by much.
No, that's true. I think that was Brindley called for a fair catch.
Yeah, and
then let it go.
I think that he had to. I think that he was so surrounded by Pacer players that he couldn't get a good look at the ball, and as a result of that, I think he was afraid to make the catch on that play.
So 3:05 left to go in this 3rd quarter. 21-17 your score. There's a handoff to Rich Herrera over the right-hand side, and he picks up some big yardage, and that could be a first down, and I think they're signaling first down.
Big carry by Rich. He gets them out of the darkness of their end zone and moves them up to the 16. That'll be a first down for Nevada Union.
Well, that was a big run as he took that to the outside that time. Did not cut into the inside. And they're
got
going
an official's timeout
Yeah,
here.
they've got a hurt, injured player. I think they're going to take him out. He looks kind of woozy for the Pacers. And they're going to send him to the sidelines, I think. He doesn't want to come out. But coming in is number 99, Oliveras.
And if you take a look right down below us right now, Marty, the entire defensive, Nevada Union Minor defensive team is right there being addressed. The importance of the drive that they just stopped and what will be coming up.
There's a handoff again to Herrera over the right side. Picks up about 4 yards. Just a couple yards on that carry. Grant closed that down in a hurry.
Rich and Ryan with a large number of carries tonight. He only picked up about a yard, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Andrew Jackson into the game. Coming out is Basso. Let's see what they call here, Jim. Single back in the backfield. In motion is Rich Herrera. He gets the handoff and goes over the right side, and that'll pick up a couple yards.
That'll probably be about 3rd down and 4.
R.C. Cameron on the lead block for Herrera.
And Nevada Union has not picked up a 1st down in the second half, Marty.
And this third quarter is coming down to an end and still no 1st down.
1:53 to play.
No, they just picked up a 1st down.
That's right. That's true.
Inside handoff. Oh, and they smelled that one out. That was to Chris Potter and nowhere to go. So that's going to bring up 4th down and about 3. So that punt going on down to the 6-yard line was a big, big punt.
And Chris Ulitsky comes in again with 1:26 to play. And here, Chris Potter was almost open here. You notice right there is that one tackle. Otherwise, that handoff, I think, could have been very successful. But now NU has to punt.
He called for a fair catch. That was Warren.
And Nevada Union's lucky he did because he had some running room.
He certainly did, and he slipped a little bit. They got the ball on the 45-yard line. So the last series they took on the punt, they got the ball on their own 40 and couldn't move the ball. A couple penalties, and they had to punt. And now they start on their own 45 where we've got 104 left. And the defense has got to step up again. Shotgun formation, and he's going to run it. They're wet. Now there's a penalty, and it might be a hold. That's usually where they call it.
For Grant, it would be very unfortunate if that was a hold because that was a big gainer on that play, and it is holding.
Well, that'll call that back, 10-yard penalty. Big break for Nevada Union.
A tale of 2 halves, Marty. In the first half, we had like 2 punts. In the second half, there's only been 1 touchdown scored, and we're almost done with the third quarter.
So the defenses made the adjustments at halftime, and that's turned into a defensive struggle. Now they've got 1st down and 20 to go for a 1st down. And we haven't seen Thompson back in the game. He may have re-injured that ankle. Here's a shotgun formation again. Looking long for the pass. They got a man wide open, and he drops the ball again. He was behind the secondary. I don't understand how they can go deep against 3 defensive backs.
Well, Don Shea Warren had a good look at that ball. However, he was a little bit screened on the play by the 2 defenders of Nevada Union. And if you take a look here, Marty, let's take a look. I'm not sure that that's the situation, but
plenty of time.
Deep pass, and take a look. There's the defenders. He just missed it.
He just dropped it.
Two key drops by the Pacers here in the third quarter.
Boy, Nevada Union dodges another bullet. Shotgun formation, low snap. He's looking way over the center again, and that's overthrown. Same play. They had 3 receivers deep in the pattern. So that'll bring up 2nd down, and
I held my breath at the end of that play because the pacer was dealt a pretty good blow on that play, and the official that was right there has been a little bit flag happy in both the JV game and the varsity game. Another big play here for Nevada Union with 29.7 seconds to play in the third quarter. A 3rd and 20 for the Pacers.
So in shotgun formation again. 3 receivers in the pattern. He's trying to look. Oh, they missed a tackle. He's going to get a first down. I can't believe how they missed that tackle. Well, that was a big play right there.
And you know, the pass rush for Nevada Union has been fairly weak the entire contest, and there's an opportunity where once he got by the pass rush, he was able to pick up the first down. So 23 yards on the play, and a big 3rd down conversion for the Grant Pacers.
Clock is going to run out here as we come to the end of the third quarter. But that was a big, big play as the 3 receivers went deep, took the secondary with them. They didn't want to get burned on a play, and then the hole opened up for the quarterback on that shotgun, and he took it down the right side for about 22 yards for a first down.
Marty, there's one thing you got to say here is this is a typical Nevada Union Grant game. Nevada Union leading by 11 at halftime, now leads by only 4 with 12 minutes to play. And here it was here. Once he was able to evade the pass rush, then he had, look at how much territory he had. Once he broke up the middle,
there was a hole. I saw it earlier right there, and the referee didn't call it.
And there was
that was one for a loss right there.
And then, although he took a hard hit at the end of the play there,
that was Brenly came over.
Yeah, by Brenly.
Stuck him.
He had already gained the first down, and so another gut-wrenching Nevada Union Grant game comes down to 12 minutes, 21-17, and it always seems like 3 or 4 touchdowns win this contest, and that probably is going to be the same thing here tonight. Nevada Union, though, 0 points there in the third quarter. In fact, only 1 first down compared to what they did in the first half. So when they get the ball back, they're going to have to find some way to generate some offense.
The defense has been on this field a long time during that third quarter. There's a handoff over the right side. Big gain by Photophilia.
And that'll bring up about a 2nd down, and I'm going to say 4.
So they continue to grind it out on the ground, and you got to think that they're wearing down the Nevada Union defense. Jackson over the ball. Photophilia is only. There's a handoff to him again. The big fullback gets the ball. He'll get the first down. Coming up to make that tackle is Bo Castle.
And you brought up a really good point there, Marty. The defense for Nevada Union has been on the field for a good portion of this second half. And Photophilia, who in the first half sometimes had a hard time with those holes, is now picking up big yardage.
Jackson over center. 3 backs in the backfield. There's a handoff again. Tries to dive over the line and picks up about 3 yards. They continue to pound the left side of the line. Well, the crowd yells for the defense to step up, but defense hasn't got much of a rest in the last 14 minutes. Shotgun formation for Jackson. He's going to run it again, and no one's on him. He's going to get a first down, and he gets it down to about the 15-yard line.
That play is that quarterback draw. That delayed draw is working for him every single time.
There's no spy on him.
No, nobody's staying home for Nevada Union.
Once they overrush their lanes, then he just takes it right up the middle. And
that'll be a 1st and goal from exactly the 10 for the Pacers.
They're knocking on the door. Single back in the backfield is Walker, and there's a pitch to him. He tries to go to the outside, but won't have any part of that as he gets knocked down. I couldn't see who put the initial hit on him. Threw him for a loss, and that takes the ball back to about the 15-yard line right now.
So a big loss of 5. That'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 15 for the Pacers.
How many more stops can this Nevada Union defense make?
In this defining series between Nevada Union and Grant, it's drives like this where Nevada Union really needs to dig deep and make a strong defensive stand. 2nd and goal from the 15.
Here's the pass play. Trying to fade it into the corner. Going up for his... Oh, almost. Brindley went up for it and went right through his hands. The receiver couldn't catch it. And
Ronald Richardson, number 15, had an excellent chance, actually, Marty, to catch that ball for a touchdown.
Because it went right through Brindley's hands, and that'll bring up 3rd down and goal from about the 16-yard line. So once again, they've got to put another big defensive stand. As
huge play on defense, and one of the things that you mentioned, Marty, was that we have not seen Sid Thompson here in the 2nd half.
Two flankers way out on each side.
And here it is again.
And they waited for him this time. They stopped him. I think that was Sussberg, wasn't it? Yes,
I believe so, yes.
Sussberg stayed home and made that tackle.
So it'll be 4th and goal at the 15, and it'll be interesting to see what the Pacers do in this situation. Clock is running with 9:10 to play here in the 4th quarter. Nevada Union clinging to a 21-17 lead. It'll be 4th down and 15 for the Pacers, the biggest play of the game tonight.
I don't think they're going to go for a field goal. And coming into the game is Warren. As the crowd is up on their feet. Spread formation way left. Let's see what they do. Trying to fade one into the corner. And if they've got, wide open. Nobody there to cover him. Boy, that was a big play right there. 15-yard. That was designed right to Warren, and he didn't drop that one.
And Nevada Union, who has fortuitously dodged the bullet several times tonight with drop passes, saw the Pacers score the touchdown there to take a 23-21 lead.
Let's see how the extra point is, and it's up, and it is good. Now it's a 24-21 lead with 8:34 left to go in this ball game.
So an 11-point halftime Nevada Union lead has dissipated to a 3-point edge for the Pacers, and an offense which has been lethargic here in the 2nd half for Nevada Union needs to come out and orchestrate its biggest drive of the season. And here you take a look at the 4th and 15 play as Jackson drops back to pass. And the coverage is just not there. No, there he is.
Wide open, nobody near him. I don't know why they didn't have anybody on him. Closest man to him was Minor. They had plenty of help in the secondary, but he got in between two Minors and touchdown, 6 points. There's a kick over to Beer Temple. And they fake a handoff. Beer Temple takes it. There's a face mask and no call. Looked like they snagged his face mask, but.
So Nevada Union is going to set up shop at the 25-yard line. And the coaching staff of NU is going to have to reach into its bag of tricks and bring forth some plays that are going to be able to get some first downs and drive up the field. Nevada Union down by 3.
8 minutes to go. Back to pass. And out in the flat to Noxon, and that's go out of bounds for a first down.
And Marty, that's exactly what they need to do. They need to establish this passing game, which after the first quarter they have been relatively unsuccessful in doing.
Well, those quick down and outs, pick up 10 yards at a time. That'll keep the defense honest. Maybe that'll set up some runs by the Herreras. And there's Rich breaking through for about 8 yards. Good second effort.
8 minutes, 5 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Nevada Union trailing by 3.
Going back to pass on the rollout. He's got it. Oh, he's just holding the ball way too long. Good pass rush by the Pacers. That's a loss all the way back to about. So now it's third down and 11 now. Big play right there. Oh, he's going to get thrown for a loss again. They tried to get it out to Potter. Threw it to him on a fly. Bounced in there. Once again, that pass rush. No one's blocking.
And what Nevada Union has not been successful in doing, rushing the quarterback, the Pacers have really stepped it up here in the second half. That's the third 3-and-out drive for Nevada Union in the second half, and the other drive was 1 first down and they were out. So they're going to have to punt again with 7:10 to play.
Here we go, Andy. Let's go.
Low snap. There's a flag thrown. And it's going to go all the way down. Good roll for Nevada Union, but that may be called back as a flag on the field.
And I think that'll be illegal motion against Nevada Union. That will come back, and I believe that Nevada Union will have to kick over.
Let's see what they call here. That flag was thrown late after the kick. A little discussion going on with the referees. They've struggled tonight in this game.
Well, they had a little bit of a tough time in the junior varsity game. And this game with players that are stronger, that move faster. And I think that they may be picking up the flag. Let's take a look here.
Waving off the flag, so a break for Nevada Union. Takes the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line. Now the defense, but once again, Jim.
Back out on the field.
5 plays and out.
It would be very interesting to see time of possession in the second half, because the Pacers would have to have a huge edge. And NU almost in need of a break here, almost in need of a timely turnover. Let's see what they can do. Maybe some minor magic, Marty.
Well, they're going to have to hold them right here, and they do. They stop the first run for a couple of yards.
But he ends up picking up 5 on the play. So even though we haven't seen much of Sid Thompson in the second half, Fotofili has worn them down and has really done a great job of gaining the yardage.
Run it. Come on.
Second and about 5 yards. I formation. Hand off the second man through. Oh, he's pulled down just short of the first down.
So that'll bring up about a 3rd down and 2.
But I tell you one thing, the defense looks very tired.
Well, they got to be. They have played almost the whole second half on the field. Nevada Union has run about 15 plays here in the second half, and they've had the ball a very short period of time.
And they haven't crossed into Grant territory at all this second half. So let's see what the defense can do right here. 2 backs in the backfield. And that's a pass in the flat. He catches it. That's number 14. That is Jordan Eugene as he makes the first down. It looks like he did. His second effort. That ball was thrown very quickly.
And you know, defense was way too far off the ball in that short yardage situation. They gave him the first down on that particular play, and that'll bring up first down and 10. And now the clock begins to become an issue. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to play. Grant trying to do to Nevada Union exactly what Granite Bay did to Grant early on in the season.
Jackson over center, in motion. There's the handoff to the big fullback again. He goes over the right side, brought down by James Brenly, but he gains about
4 on the play.
About 3 yards.
Okay. So second down and 7.
But the clock continues to run.
Under 5 minutes. And you have to increasingly think here now that Nevada Union is going to have to stop the Pacers in order to get one more shot at the game.
And at least get down for a tying field goal. But they haven't been able to move the ball all second half.
No, they haven't. They're going to have to find a way to do that if they can get it back. And let's see. Grant takes their second timeout. So Grant is down to 1 timeout with 4:27 to play. A second down and 7. And let's kind of size this up right now. Nevada Union is in need desperately of a defensive stop. If Grant can pick up 2 more first downs, they'll probably be able to run the clock out. So with the defense being addressed by Coach Dave Humphers, it's going to be a second down and 7. And for NU to get the ball back, they're going to have to stop Grant right here probably in this sequence to have a really good chance at moving back up the field. There's Bo Castle.
He looks worse for wear as he's played a whale of a ball game tonight, but they're going to have to come up with a big stop right here. 2nd and 8. There's a rollout. No pressure on the corner. Oh, it's almost intercepted. Could have been a touchdown as Brenly was looking at the end zone and it went right out of his hands. Oh, that was a big play right there. Wow.
James Brenly has had an excellent game tonight. He drops that opportunity at an interception, perhaps the big break that Nevada Union was looking for. However, that brings up a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 7.
Here's a replay on this.
And take a look at Brenly. He steps right in front of the Pacers receiver.
Had it right in his hand.
Excellent play there. Saw nothing but the end zone. Everyone up on their feet. Big 3rd down and 7. 4:21 to play here at Grant Stadium. The Pacers leading by 3, 24-21.
Shotgun formation. Jackson back, looking for a receiver. Now he's going to try to roll out and run. And he throws it into and they get a first down. That's good for about 8 yards.
And again, his receiver on that play for the Pacers is number 3, the individual who caught the ball in the end zone for the touchdown, Donche Warren.
And no pass rush on the quarterback.
No, they have not had a good pass rush at all this entire game. In fact, I think that he almost could have run for that first down in that particular situation.
They've come up with some big 3rd down plays tonight. That is the difference in the ball game. There's a handoff to the big fullback. He goes over the right side, picks up about 4 yards. Clock continues to run as NU has to stop him right here. Well, this game is going to be history as
and he gets a great spot. So he picks up pretty much 5 on the play based on the spot, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. We're now below 4 minutes to play in the contest.
Boy, into the backfield very quickly on that. It was Bo Castle, and he was almost there for the handoff. Well, look how big that missed interception was.
Absolutely.
Now it's 3rd and 1. Another first down here could. They're going to have to really come up with a big play right here.
And timeout is being called on the field by the officials.
Now they want to measure for the first down.
No, I think they want to confer about something. A little bit of confusion, but it will be 3rd down. And the clock runs with almost 3 minutes to play.
See if they're going to try to get a pass rush in here. There's a quick handoff. I don't know if he made it.
Yeah, he did it.
He looks
great
like he
surge. Gets to about the 48, 47 of Nevada Union.
They're going to have to start burning their timeouts here pretty soon because their clock is down to 2:48, and they keep grinding it out, and Nevada Union may never get the ball back.
They're going to definitely need a break here. I can't see the Pacers putting the ball in the air at this point.
24-21 your score with 2:35 left. They'll just continue to run the ball. There's a hand. Oh, it's a fake handoff. Nobody there. And that's a first down again.
And Grant in the second half has done a great job, and
the quarterback is hurt.
Yes.
That got a first down.
And he'll have to come out of the game. Marquise Jackson on that play, and he can hardly walk.
They're going to carry him off. We can't put any. So they've got their main running back out of the game. He looks like he has a cramp in his leg.
You know, the Pacers have owned this second half, Marty. They have been extremely impressive.
I don't know
and
what
have been highly efficient.
I don't know
Nevada
what,
Union getting 1 first down in the second half.
I don't know what they did at halftime, but they sure made the adjustments, and it's been all Pacers. Now a new quarterback comes in. Looks like Darius Wilson. Let's see what happens now. Clock roll coming under 2 minutes right now. New quarterback Wilson. They'll just hand the ball off. Whoa! They'll stop it. They're going to hold them. They're going to have to start calling timeout now, and they do.
That's with 1:50 to play.
That takes a big dimension out of the Pacers' attack as they got a new quarterback in there, and he almost fumbled that snap.
He did. Nevada Union down to 2 timeouts. And if they're going to have any chance of winning this ball game, they're going to have to stop the next 2 plays. If Grant is allowed to get 1 more first down, they'll either be able to burn out the majority of the game, or Nevada Union would receive the ball with very little time left, but a very tired defense by Nevada Union. The Miners defense has not shown an ability, especially late here in this contest, to be able to stop the ball.
I see Thompson on the sideline. He's got his helmet isn't anywhere near him. So they've taken his helmet away from him. He can't come out into the game. Quarterback is getting work done on the sidelines. So 1:50 left. Wilson, the quarterback. And now he's going to run it. Tries to get a couple of yards. He doesn't. Took it over the right side.
And a broken play there And Nevada Union will take their second timeout with 1:39 to play. So the Pacers having a hard time without their regular quarterback in a situation here where I would imagine, Marty, they'll run the ball a third time, even if they don't get the first down. If they could get a good gain here, they could go for fourth down, and if they could get the first down, then the game is over. One more first down for the Pacers, and that would spell the end of the game.
So they'll have to step up, hold them here, but they could be in fourth down if they get pick up a few yards. Like you say, they could be in fourth down territory, run it again, and even if they turn the ball over, still down inside the 30-yard line, so we'll see what happens.
They've been allowed to move clear down to the Miner 28-yard line, so even if they turned it over in this position, the Miners are going to have would have less than a minute and a half left in the game, down by 3 with no timeouts.
Nevada Union is going to need a fumble right here to be able to get the ball back on this young junior quarterback. They're going to hold them. Now that they should probably call another timeout.
And a good gang tackle. You know, even with the points that Grant has scored here in the second half, the defense has done a good job, Marty. Still gang tackling for the number of plays for which they've been on the field.
.129 left.
Grant with a 4th and 4. Nevada Union has burnt their last timeout.
So let's see what they do. Whether kick, may possibly kick to the coffin corner, or just try to pin Nevada Union way back, or else try to put a running play together, run as much time off the clock.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what they call here. Nevada Union has shown no ability to move the ball, or shown little ability to move the ball in the second half. And you would imagine if they pinned them deep with no timeouts left. But they may go for the juggler right here.
Look out there on the field and you see big number 74 for Grant Cunningham, 6'6", 315-pound sophomore.
Somebody needs to come up big in this situation for Nevada Union. Arguably the biggest play of the season for the Miners so far.
Well, one of the linemen moved.
And he was doing a hard count there, trying to draw the Miners offside. Great play, great thought there by the Pacers. I guess they should have told that offensive lineman
what the count was.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure.
And you know,
that takes it back 5 yards. Big play right there.
You'd think that Grant, in this situation now, with a 4th and about 8, would punt the ball because their defense has to be extremely fresh in this situation. And I think that the kicking team is coming on at this point. So, with 1:32 to play, the Miners needing a big dose of Miner magic, and Grant has called their final timeout.
Well, like the coach said in the paper this morning, last 3 minutes, might as well start the game with 3 minutes on the clock. We'll see what happens.
You know, and it doesn't look good for Nevada Union. However, you know, Marty, let's rewind it a year ago. The Miners were in almost the identical situation where they were getting the ball extremely late in the game in what seemed like a dire situation. I got to think that at this particular point, Coach Humphers, whatever his bag of tricks is, on this next drive, we're going to see the plays that he believes can take them to the end zone. With that said, Coach Alberghini, I mean, he's been there before, Marty. He has seen over the last couple of years Nevada Union steal the game in the closing moments, and so he's got to realize that Nevada Union is going to come forth with everything that they have in their bag of tricks. So, 1:32, Grant is going to go for it looks like.
Their quarterback is in the game. Back, he's going to go deep into the end zone and just almost intercepted. But the ball will come back out. As on that play was Garrett Lee, knocked that ball down. Almost knocked it into the receiver's hands.
And you know, that's Albergini. He will go for 4th and 5s. In that case, he went for a 4th and 10. Did the same thing a couple of years ago against Jesuit to win the sectional championship. So now Nevada Union.
Well, they're going to have to block for Smith. He's rolling out to his right. He's got Noxon, and Noxon goes out of bounds for about an 8-yard gain. Stops the clock. That ball in the flat.
So at the 38-yard line of Nevada Union, 1:17 to play.
Mike Strong comes into the game. And Chris Potter comes out. Noxon to the left. Strong to the right. Big rush. Throws it down. Oh, he let him way too much. That was a pass. Trying to get that ball to Carrillo.
And that brings up now a 3rd down and 3. So Nevada Union now has to worry about getting a 1st down. 1:12 to play.
They got to get down, at least get down in a field goal, but they got to get this 1st down right here. Smith now, he's going to roll out, and they got Noxon again, and he's going to get the 1st down.
A minute 4. He did not get out of bounds, so once they set the ball, the clock will begin again. So 1st down at the 46-yard line. Well, the 46-yard line of Nevada Union. 1st and 10, 1:04 to play.
They've got it. Well, I don't know if they're going to call that. No, they're going to call it a throw.
How can he call that? Herrera was right there.
Yeah.
I mean, either you call it a sack or you call it an incomplete pass, Marty. It's one or the other. Because it was right there. Herrera was right there in the vicinity.
He was in the grass, but you got
Well, then you call it a sack.
Exactly.
It can't be intentional grounding with Ryan Herrera being right there where it was thrown. If you take a look here at the replay, look at Ty desperately trying to get it.
Yeah, they're going to wave it off.
Okay.
That was a good call because
there's Herrera, number 20. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. So the clock stops.
54 seconds. They've got to get down to about the 30-yard line to have any shot at all. Maybe the 20. Any shot at all for a field goal. So now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to have to block somebody. Again, he's going to get out of bounds. And there's a face mask, I think.
Well, let's see if that's what it was.
Yeah, I think it was a face mask.
They kind of threw it. Interestingly enough, they kind of threw it.
I thought I saw his head go back on that.
And
yeah.
Ty is just getting no time to throw.
No, they're in on him like.
Look at this. He is having to scramble on every particular play.
What was the call?
It's got to be a face mask. And so that takes it down to the Pacers 45.
1st down.
With 45.4 seconds to play. And it's going to be 2nd down and about 1 from where the foul was called.
Still didn't get an indication.
A 9-yard penalty on the play.
But I didn't see what the call was.
Well,
was it a face mask? Okay, that's what I thought it was in the beginning.
Here it is. You can take a look right there. There's where he grabbed it.
Let's see. Here's the. There he got out of bounds. Okay, 45 seconds, 2nd and half a yard, but they need to get down the field. Oh, he's got a man wide open. That's Castle. That'll be a first down. That stops the clock, but they're going to have to stop with 36 seconds left to go. They're going to have to get about 10 more yards to give
Chris Ulinski a good shot at a field goal. 36.2 seconds to play. Nevada Union 1st and 10 at Grant's 30-yard line. Clock is running.
And going out of bounds on that quick pass, that was Noxon. That gets the ball down. They get spotted at about the 25-yard line.
You know, this is 3 years in a row that this game has come down to the final 30 seconds.
Fans, everybody's on their feet, both sides of the field.
And you've got to think that Noxon would be somewhere in the mix at some point in time.
He's got to get some time to pass. Noxon's in motion. He stops. Good. He's got it. He threw it over to Potter. But boy, I tell you, he was running for his life.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5.
They've got to get about 10 more yards to give Ulinski a real good shot at it.
21.5 seconds to play, 3rd and 5, and now they have to worry a little bit about getting a first down. Nick Cartan comes into the game. Obviously a passing play here. And Ty talks to Nick Cartan. They got to be running down on the clock, and they're pointing right now at Nick Cartan. The defense is.
Oh, and he drops the ball. There's a flag over here. I don't know what the call was.
I think that'll maybe be defensive holding.
Yeah, it looks like defensive holding.
But they have 15.9 seconds to play.
That'll give them 10 yards from the...
Oh, man.
Boy, I tell you, is this something else? Unbelievable. That'll be a defensive holding call away from the play.
And that'll take it to the 15. So Nevada Union, 1st and 10, 15-yard line, 15 seconds to play, down 24-21.
I think if they can give Smith some time to throw, they can throw one in the end zone.
I think that he could find a receiver. Nevada Union with maybe 3 plays left.
He cannot be sacked. There's a reverse. Noxon's got it. Oh, and he falls down, and they're going to have to stop the clock. They got 9 seconds left to go. They're going to have to hurry and spot the ball. 3, 2, 1. He snaps it with...
No, that it cannot expire. No way. When that ball was incomplete, there was 1.5 seconds left on the clock.
No, they still had 1 second left when I looked up there and they spotted the ball. And they're celebrating over here, throwing their helmets. Let's get a...
Oh, that is a travesty. If they call that the end of the game, this crew just blew a huge call.
I can't believe that.
That is unbelievable.
No, that's not right. That referee is going into the end zone. He didn't want any part of this.
You have to tell me that none of those officials saw what time was left on the clock when he grounded it?
No, I don't believe that. That is not right. There was still when he put the ball down. No, that is.
Well, this crew needs to go back to the minor. Well, I guess they are in the minor leagues. Unbelievable finish.
Boy, I tell you that is something else.
1.5 seconds left. Marty, when I looked at the clock when he grounded the ball, it wasn't even at 1 second.
I know. Boy, that was a bad clock call. But the problem was...
I can't understand these guys. You know, they're out here. One of them has to be looking at the clock at the time of the incompletion. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. But nonetheless, another exciting contest in which the Nevada Union fans stand here stunned. And Grant, what a finish, Marty.
I can't believe it. But the problem was you only have a few seconds left in the game, and you run a reverse. And if you don't get out of bounds and you don't get the first down, the clock is not going to stop. And that was a problem.
Well, that's true. However, with that said, they still got the ball grounded with
1 second left.
Yeah.
All right, the Nevada Union Miners Road to the Playoffs is an exclusive telecast of Touchdown Productions and has been underwritten tonight by Liberty Motors. Gary Alkenbrack hopes you've enjoyed this terrific annual battle.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HB Rentals. The Hanson family salutes all the NU players and coaches.
Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance. Robin and Mike Bratton are proud of the traditions of NU Miner football.
Placer Title Company. Larry Ingersoll is proud to underwrite televised high school sports for the Foothills.
Paulette's Country Kitchen. Paulette and John are proud of their son, Bo Castle, and all the Nevada Union Miners.
Grass Valley Glass. The Sowen family has a long NU football tradition.
ProGlass. ProGlass supports NU football and other youth programs.
Top This Truck and Auto Accessories. The Cavros family are huge NU football supporters and say go Miners.
Landcraft Landscape Service and Homecraft Building and Design. Tony Barros is proud to be this year's NU Football Booster Club president.
Trophies, anyone? Bonnie loves to support high school and youth sports in the Foothills.
Smiley Services. Sharon Parrington salutes the character of youth sports.
The Beam Easy Living Center. The Beam Center is happy to support our local football teams.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the Foothills. Join us next week as we travel back to Hooper Stadium for the Metro League Championship game between the Nevada Union Miners and the Granite Bay Grizzlies. Granite Bay makes their first Metro League appearance at Hooper Stadium, and the stakes could not be higher. Both teams are going to the playoffs, but who will be this year's Metro League champion? So remember, it's the first league contest between the Nevada Union Miners and Granite Bay Grizzlies next time on your Foothill Game of the Week. Join us each week in our expanding Foothill network of stations, ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, USA Media 23 in Colfax, NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley, Nevada City, and our newest station, Lake of the Pines, in Channel 7 in Bear River. Your executive producer and director for tonight's game, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Chiron operator and replay, Brandon Duckett. Camera operators, Walt Baker, Grady Fike, and Parker McDonald. Your announcers for tonight's game, Marty Mortensen along with Jim Adams. Underwriting coordinators, Gil Dominguez and Ron Davis. Office manager is Patty Costa. Hairstyles by Michelle Brown at The Look. Remote facilities provided tonight by the Commander. Stats courtesy of MaxPreps.com. Don't forget, send your comments to us at Touchdown Productions, 12059 Nevada City Highway, Suite 106, Grass Valley, 95945. We'd love to hear from you. Or give us a call, 274-2206. Send us an email at feedback@touchdownproductions.com. Well, there's a good shot of the Commander as we close this game down tonight. Pretty exciting finish. 24-21.
What an exciting contest tonight.
Yeah, it was. But
the Pacers played a great game.
Certainly did.
They stayed in the game in the first half, and then they won the second half. And despite the controversy there at the end of the game, it was a fine contest, like it normally is, Marty. This one just happened to go Grant's way. Maybe it was their turn.
Yeah, I think you're right. And for Jim Adams, this is Marty Mortensen along with Gil Dominguez and the entire Touchdown production crew. We'll look forward to the next game between Nevada Union and the Granite Bay Grizzlies next Friday night. So for all of us here, we'll say goodnight, everybody, and we'll see you next week on your Foothill Game of the Week.